Looks like I'm doing this one on my own. There's old stone face. Yeah, he's just kicked a tripod over. You gonna get? You ready?
Trying to find what you've lost.
Oh, I haven't lost anything. Here we go. Let's start.
Coming up in this week's eFIXX TV, and number first, we've got the first female to take on the Electricians challenge, the first person from the Hayes family, the first person with just one arm. Gary goes up some steps. I try out this unique floor cleaning device. Gary receives his first ever certificate.
And didn't I look proud with my certificate, which we will come back to. Okay, so welcome for joining us, and it couldn't be without your support, you coming along on what is probably the hottest week of the year so far, and a really hot day today. It's got a bit cloudy now, isn't it? We appreciate that you've tuned in at 8 o'clock to see us, and we'd like to think this could be an emotional roller coaster this time. Do you agree?
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Could be,
a bit
yeah.
special.
A special, we like that. We haven't done a special yet.
No.
We'll have to do a Top Gear style special where we go out and build something or something like that, yeah. I think we did one, we were going to do a supermarket sweep with a tenner, weren't we? We ought to hold that thought. We might be back on a special at some point. But for me, this is going to be, yeah, one of those evenings. I've got my daughter doing the Electricians challenge. That'll be later on in the show. And of course, as always, there'll be a chance for the GT for you to come up with a time that you think my daughter will attempt to do the Electricians challenge in. We've also got what possibly is a classic favourite, as always, we've got news at Penn, haven't we?
We have, yes. See what's been kicking around in the electrical world. All very serious stuff.
Yeah, as Joe takes us on a journey with the news at Penn. But we'd like to thank Lasico, Wago, Nipex and Luden Palazzoli for making this possible. And I've mentioned Luden Palazzoli, and I've been to Brescia in northern Italy before, Gordon. You took me there, didn't you? We had a lovely time.
Yeah, Italy, yeah.
It was beautiful.
We're loving inside of a factory on a red hot day.
Yeah, and 2 red hot days. Did I smelt the chlorine, but did I ever see the swimming pool?
No, you don't see the swimming pool.
I didn't see the swimming pool, and we had a bit of fun when we were out there, but it was hard work. So you promised me a return
to Luden.
To Luden.
Yeah.
And that's what we did this week, didn't we?
have. We've been to, we didn't quite get as far as Italy, did we?
Well, we tried. We were moving south through the country.
Well, it's what's known as the Italy of Essex.
Where did we go to?
Yeah, Braintree.
And was it as equally as glorious on that day as it was when we were in Northern Brescia?
It was blistering hot. Yeah, fantastic day. We had some fun down there actually. Some interesting videos coming up. We picked up. We always like to leave a factory with something. I found this.
Off got a cable.
Yeah, off got a cable. So
that took some finding as well, didn't it?
25mm flexible cable. That's a something else.
You got a ferrule crimping tool for that one?
No, we haven't. So that means we need to buy one.
I'm sure we do. So, thank you. So, as always, we always like to start with news and rumours before we get into Gary's swap shops. Have you got any news or rumours for me this week, Gordon?
Yeah, it was big news actually.
Was it?
Yeah, just
what, you turned 60?
A couple of weeks ago. No, I'm not catching you up yet, Gary.
Nobody believes you.
So there was news from the NIC, EIC, wasn't it?
Was there some news from them? So, what drastic U-turn have they taken?
So you can no longer become an NIC member if you've just done a short course.
What, you're suggesting in the past that you could have become a member of the NIC and pay your money every year if you'd done a short course?
Yeah.
No.
You've given up that week of your life.
Wow, and in some cases 3 days to do a 17th edition.
Yeah, so back in the day.
Back in the day when I was teaching, we had somebody in from the NIC, EIC. Are they Alexa now, or we drop that with a blending?
Alexa's going.
They're blending that one in, aren't they?
Yeah.
And he said to my learners, much to my horror, that they could join the NIC as a domestic installer with the 17th edition.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Still not over it, I don't think. It's unbelievable. Yeah, stood there and told my learners he could join with the 17th edition. And this is obviously something they come to their own conclusion with. They came to they had a little discussion, maybe a board meeting, and they decided for the betterment of our industry to go down that route. Is that true?
No, I don't think so. I think it's been forced through change.
Negotiated would be another word.
It's an EAS, Electro-Technical Assessment Scheme requirements or whatever it is, but there's a lot of information across on the website now for what you have to do.
Okay, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we've gone with that. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, progress, moving forward.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be interesting. One thing we do like in it, and it's the thing we love across on eFIXX, is there's a requirement to show ongoing CPD.
No, where would you find ongoing CPD that's updated Every 3 months. Where would you find that?
Yeah, if only we had a section on the website that was packed full of hours of CPD and grows every month.
Would I have to go to the know-how tab?
You would have to go to the
And then I scroll through, and is it the latest ones at the top?
Yes, it is actually. Yes,
changed
we've
the
made
website.
some changes.
You
I know. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
you remember, do you? It didn't look like you did.
Yeah.
And then we work our way down, and we not all of us like to sit and do long written exams in order to get our CPD. So how can I get my CPD qualification?
Watch the video.
Watch a video.
Answer the questions.
And are these questions full written questions?
No, they're just multiple choice.
And are they based on the video I've just watched?
They are. So.
And when I've completed it, how do I receive my certificate?
We just, if you get above a certain mark.
The pass mark?
Yeah, the pass mark. We send it out. It comes out straight away.
I think you get it emailed, it's a PDF.
Yeah.
You can print it off, you've got it, put it in your folder. It's worth 1 hour accredited CPD. How many have we got on there now, roughly? 40?
Yeah, we're getting up there. There is one, sneak peek. There's one coming up, and it's one of the most difficult ones.
Oh, that's good. I bet everyone's waiting for that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, it's the one on explosive atmospheres, isn't it?
It is explosive atmosphere. So it's an area, it's a CPD. That's not to say you can just go and work, as soon as you've watched it, go and work in explosive atmosphere. You'll know that you possibly don't want to. But it's an area, if you want to up your earning potential, moving into ATEX areas, and the qualifications for that is a great area.
I'll just go, because Joe's not in the comments today, we've got Joe in the comments, and that's the Joe I call Will, which is your son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got the job here, you interviewed him and he got the job.
Yeah, it's it.
And
Need
when
reinforcement to work with you.
And when we look at the timesheet, do we have to highlight the days that he works for us or the days that he's not here?
Yeah, just give a hint.
He has a lot of time off, bless him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So Joe's in the comments, but that's the one I call Will and not Joe Robinson, because Joe Robinson's got something else on this evening. So bear with us in the comments as Joe tries to answer as many of them as we can. Yeah. Are you finished with your NIC arm twisting?
Yeah, I think, and someone spotted what came. I mean, there's some keen-eye people out there, and we know there's keen-eye people out there.
But we leave things about that are also little Easter eggs, don't we, that people don't always spot.
Paul spotted the brand of the cable,
okay,
and the type. So yes, it is a Nexans HO7 RNF cable. Can you guess the millimetre diameter? But there we go.
You mumbled then, no one got that?
No.
No, okay. If you speak mumble, please leave your answers below. Right, so that's the entrance done. We're happy, we're off and running now.
Yeah, loads of people on.
Brilliant.
Secret millionaires on.
Oh, thank you, Craig. So watch out, Craig. Vienna's coming for you.
Yeah.
So as I look at our list there, we're going to be doing Gary's Swap Shop now. So let's bring it in. So I've got my own logo, so I must bring me in. So Gary's Swap Shop's available. You might already know the keyword, but you don't know what you've got to send me, so I think it's a bit of a risk. A couple of things. I'd like you to hit the thumbs up. Believe it or not, in the live stream that hadn't been released, where my daughter, who obviously has had a predominant hand amputated, goes and challenges herself against the Electricians challenge tonight, somebody already disliked it before we started.
Yeah, I love when that happens. So it's YouTube normally take it off eventually, but it's that's always a good one.
I had to convince my 13-year-old daughter, which didn't take a lot of convincing, to have a go at that challenge. You just think somebody out there decided it'd be a good thing to do. I think that's, So if you could like it for me, if you want to take part in Gary's Swap Shop, it's a requirement, but I'd like to think the sort of person that's joined us this evening probably doesn't mind liking our video. And Gary's Swap Shop this week, it gets a bundle. So let's have a look in a bundle. We had a guest in last week that's doing the race wall in 2 weeks, didn't we? Really nice, really nice chap. I knew him from a technical point of view. So he's gave a few college freebies, so they're really good. You get the water container, a pen, you're playing for a pen, gets better. There's a sharpener in the form of a hat. I haven't got a hand cam, I might bring it in a minute. Move my barley-based beverage out of the way. We've got a Sparky Luden, I can see you. We've got a pencil from the NIC, but it only works if you've got a recognised electrical qualification, not a short course. Doesn't work for those sort of people. We've got the thermos flask, which keeps things hot. And cold, so in this weather it's perfect. We've got a new hat coming soon, and we've got a head torch, so it's worth winning. So new hats, I'll bring hand cam in, I think, just to have a quick look at our bundle. Is this Joe or Steve? Is that the little one or the big one? It's the little one, isn't it?
Yeah, little Joe.
Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Okay.
Bring Joe in.
I'll bring Joe in. So let's have a look at what we can win. Right, I've brought the wrong one in. Okay, so what we got here then? So we've got the head torch from Lasico. They're amazing. Anyone who's had them loves them. Okay, we've got Sparky Luden. We've got some more of those. Notice the eddy current hat there. They're coming soon. Eddy current flask, keeps things hot and
Cold.
well done, you didn't nearly miss it. Not only a pen from a college, so that will lose itself if it's for students. A sharpener, oh, it gets better. And from Leeds College as well, we've got the water container and a pencil here that only works if you're a recognised qualification from the NIC. How's that sound? Brekkie stripper, should we chuck that in as well?
No,
No,
that's ours.
Okay, you carry on. while I
Amazing
sort
bit of
this out.
kit. Amazing bit of kit. Yeah.
Oh,
So what have people got to send us to win the swap shop, Gary?
they've got to send us a piece of cable, but they can't send what type of cable?
Can't send twin and earth,
Okay,
as you would call it, twin and CPC.
So I'm just about to get there. That doesn't mean you send me a piece of twin and CPC and say Gordon got it wrong. So twin and earth cable, you can't send us any twin and CPC cable.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be 100 metres.
No,
We're quite happy to accept 95.
I think if you speak to the people at Doncaster, they give you 100 metres and nobody else does.
Yeah.
Plus or minus 5. So hence why Doncaster Cable's our favourite cable manufacturer this week.
So it's good. So who's on with that? We've got JB Electrical. I guess that's in
Gary
Oxford.
Swap Shop, you need a keyword, don't you? So your keyword, I've just done, why didn't you tell me? I've just done hand cam with the blooming thing on.
What are you doing?
Well, sorry. Whether you saw that on hand cam, I don't know. So you just need a keyword. To play along with Gary Swap Shop, you need a keyword. The keyword this week will be given by this lovely lady.
Bionic Arm.
Okay, so that was Bionic Arm. Let's see it again.
Bionic Arm.
Okay, so if you want to join us, put Bionic Arm into the chat, and if you get pulled out at the very end, you'll get a Gary bundle, and pretty much everyone we've done so far, we've added something into the bundle, haven't we?
Oh, it's always something,
so
yeah.
always something else we chuck in there as well.
So who have we got on tonight? We've got Richard Brooks in.
Brooksy,
Secret Millionaire.
and what did we see when we were at Luden Palazzoli factory now to play with? Really?
What, from Richard Brooks?
No. What did we see at Luden Palazzoli's factory?
Floor cleaner.
No, we saw the Brookie strippers.
Oh, yes, the dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. So I thought a penny drop then. Yeah.
So
And
what
somebody
down
put
there?
dinosaur eyes in it and everything.
Yeah,
haven't
we
they?
did, yeah.
So welcome
We've
on board.
got,
Anyone else?
We've got Daddy B on. We've got Richard Arblaster.
Oh, Richard's on.
Yeah.
We've given him stuff in the past, haven't we? Richard's
Yeah,
on stuff.
yeah.
Remember, if you're first time on the live stream, okay, to put it in the comments as well. We pulled somebody out previously, might not this week, but we pulled people out previously for being new to the live stream.
Yeah, we've got Matthew Horgan. We've got Richard Gaunt. Probably
Gaunt.
listening through his new speakers.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he can see us in the week. He knows who did the challenge this week. He knows it's roughly what time it is.
Yeah.
He'll be banned from that week, so anyone
We've
wants to know
got,
roughly the time.
We've got NJ Gill, first-time listener, watcher, whatever your whatever
NJ
device.
Gill?
NJ Gill.
Is that Nigel Gill?
Well, I don't know.
Just
we'll find
put
out.
it in there if that's you, Nigel.
Yeah, well,
I
it
taught
might not
Nigel
be.
Gill. He's my cinema mate, but we haven't gone for a while. They've been shut.
Ah, right, okay. Billy Torrey, regular up in the Scottish area. And we've had our friend from South Africa in, Gary, who
Bionic
always gives us a super chat. We've had another Tsar 35.
No, we haven't, have we?
Dion
Oh.
Pottinger. And we have got, in South Africa, you can bury any cable with aluminium sheath. So there you go.
What is that? Is that a world rule or a
No,
South
just
African
over there.
rule?
But we know that. I think are we the only country who really uses steel wide armoured?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I better not say that word. I normally say it on the continent, and our friends abroad tend to use like Copex everywhere that just gets into the sunshine and then just disintegrates, doesn't it? So when you're on holiday, you see all these lighting bollards at your hotel, don't you? And see all the cables exposed.
Yeah, well, I answered a question for someone this morning, up early on email, doing a garden lighting installation, and he was...
We didn't have any sleep yesterday, did we?
No, but it was, he wanted to gel crimp, so I put him in the direction of some of those Raytech ones that we've done before.
Oh, right, okay. Like them, yeah.
He was using low voltage, but just had to point out that when you see them in Italy, they'll put
anything in them.
not safety extra low voltage. Yeah, it's just low voltage.
Yeah.
So yeah,
To 1,000 volts AC,
Yeah.
1,500 volts DC.
So anyway, so our friend from South Africa, that's good. Yeah, we like knowing what goes on overseas.
Yeah, absolutely. We had people from all over Europe and that, don't we, joining in. We were hunting our way through apprentices as well. There's a really good hashtag on Instagram, hashtag apprentice electricians. And if you go in there, there's not that many pictures in there. There's about 5,000. I went in there and had a look, and it was a really refreshing thing. The amount of female electricians that I found in there that were proudly showing off their work all around the world. Spotted some in Canada and places like that. So I had a little play around in there. And that's a little bit of an insight on where we're going on Social Post Dive. So this week we'll be concentrating on people that are training to be electricians, which linked into the NIC wanting people that were trained to join their membership schemes. Always a bonus, isn't it? Can you imagine having a doctor who'd done a 3-day course?
Yeah, I think it's not.
Wouldn't be very good, would it?
No.
No, it'd be a bit of a worry. Right, so I've got a lovely new section here. So just to remind you, Gary's Swap Shop, even though I had the thing out as usual, there's always some mistake on it, probably got the mics on mute. Gary's Swap Shop, if you want to join in, you've got to send me a piece of cable only if you get picked out. 2 people will get picked out. You'll get a bundle. We won't get the beanie hats in time, I'm afraid, folks. We've got to order them. If Steve's on tonight, hopefully Steve's on ordering those. We're going to stick with a darker grey, I think, aren't we?
Dark grey, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so this
I've
is
had this since it turned up in the post.
the best thing about my one, though, mine's a one-off, and there'll be no more of them. There'll be a box of them arrive at some point, and I'll take one of those as well. So, thinking for me. Yes, so we'll have these coming out soon, the Eddie Curran ants, and these are merchandise. So how do you buy this merchandise from us then, Gordon?
No, you don't have to buy it. You just have to enter things and win.
Sorry.
Yeah, free, Gary.
We give our stuff away.
Yeah.
We give us. That's refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Do you have to be a member to get this free stuff?
No.
What, join us on the live stream.
Just join in the fun.
It's almost like a secret club. As you read those names out, a lot of those have won prizes over
Yeah,
over the
serial winners on here. So.
Yeah. So when that comes out, and I don't like the word merchandise, but
Merch, Gary, when you're down with the kids. Merch.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. So Eddie Curran hats, they'll be coming out in the bundle boxes and all the rest of it as we move forward. As we get into the summer, more people we can see using those. Great. Start the hashtag maybe, Eddie Curran. There is one out there already. So.
Yeah, and I am working on, you don't know this, trying to get a collab with a brewery.
Oh.
Yeah, just...
Not like a beer as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, so we'll try on that.
Did you have to tell me that?
Well, just a
And
sort
that's brand new news to
like
me
a
as well.
Bisto kid, so yeah, so that'll be fun.
So we'll have eFIXX beer.
Yeah, we'll have to wait until Eddie's been back though. We don't want to destroy that relationship.
And he is
we've
coming
done
back. If I look at the board, 12th of July.
Yeah.
But you're not here, are you? That could be messy that week.
Yeah.
I'm not good when it's, I've got no older figure, like a father figure, well,
Yeah, that's
grandfather figure to sort of look after me as we go. So, it could be a messy week. And we're live that week, aren't we? I'm on my own, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm on holiday. I'm going up to Scotland. For anyone in the Isle of Skye area, I'll be inspecting wiring up there. No, I won't.
No, you won't. Okay, so there is a space there, but we did interview somebody today. I don't think we're going to name the person. We interviewed someone today, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We have got a new member of the team starting soon. Yeah.
That's exciting.
That is exciting, yeah.
Exciting.
So I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am as well. And really nice person. So I won't tell you he's a bloke or a woman.
Yeah.
Person we'll use there. Really nice person. Yep, so hopefully we'll get some content coming their way, our way and your way in the very near future with our new member of staff that we secured today. Big transfer news that, isn't it?
Yeah,
summer of transfer. I'd imagine by the autumn season they'll be fully embedded in the roster then, won't they?
That's it. So yeah, lots of people pricked up when I said beer. Mark Allison's on. We've got
Mark.
Sparky Parrot. We've got...
Just a quick one for Mark.
Crumpers.
Mark keeps asking to come up and do the challenge. Well, Mark, we're not avoiding you. And yes, we want you and Matthew to do it, 100%. Father versus stepson sounds like a good competition to me. It's just a case of making sure our calendars can clash. And you can come up and do the challenge. Well, I know Brooksy's been pestering me and all the rest of it. We're not avoiding you, Mark, by any stretch of imagination. It'd be lovely to talk to you about Apprentice 1-to-1 as well. So perhaps we can do something with that. And anyone who doesn't know about Mark Allison's Apprentice 1-to-1, single greatest thing in the last 12 months in the electrical industry with over 700 apprentices gaining jobs through Mark. So well done, Mark.
Yeah, that's it. And anyone else can join. You just need to give us a little bit of warning, book in, and we've got some... it's getting competitive there, isn't it?
Well, we've got a new name going. We've got our first female name going on there tonight.
Yeah. So.
And it might be the last time we can use that hashtag above Aaron, isn't it? So we'll see. We'll see how that one pans out. Right, I think it's a new segment now, Gordon. You've got your board up there. You've got an iPad down here. You're going to do some swishing around for me. This is pretty cool.
We couldn't do it. We're talking about qualified electricians.
Right, okay.
And we thought we'd have a bit of fun. We'll see if anyone knows the famous people who come next. Yeah.
So they're famous.
Famous, yeah.
And we've got to say what?
What trade?
Trade. So they're not all electricians then?
Not all electricians.
Right. And well, let's clarify trade. You can't be a painter and decorator and call yourself a tradesperson, can you?
No, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You went there. I'd have gone yes, but you said no, so we'll go with that.
I don't think there's any painter and decorators.
Well, if there is, they've just disliked the video, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's a high. Well, I was in an office with tradespeople. We were all offering trades, and the painting and decorating team were in there as well. Don't know what they were offering, but they were in there as well. Okay, so can we narrow it down? Plumbers,
Plumbers.
Electricians, carpenters, bricklayers. Are we classing those as welders?
Yeah.
Where are we going? So just those four?
Yeah.
4 trades.
Yeah, so you've got to guess.
So you've got to guess. So we'll put a few pictures up. You're lagging by about 60 seconds, so we're going to have to wait for you to jump in. We'll see them coming up. So we'll put 3 or 4 people up, shall we? How many have you got in the poll?
Yeah, we'll start with the first one.
Right, well, I didn't think we start with the last one. Oh,
Sean Connery.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real Bond.
Yeah.
Who was the first James
Nolan.
Bond? On the radio.
George Lazenby.
Was he?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't the guy that was on Blockbusters? He played him on the radio.
What, Bob Holness?
No. Yes, Bob Holness. Yeah.
Was he? I love
Yeah.
a Please, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fact check that.
Okay.
I'm not having that.
Okay.
Huh?
Imagine if I'm right for the first time.
No, well, the blue plaques are lining up.
Probably guessing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So was Sean Connery?
electrician,
Yeah.
carpenter, bricklayer,
Yeah.
or plumber?
Yeah.
Wow. I know what I want him to be. What do you want him to be? The coolest James Bond ever. We want him to be a plumber. No, we don't want him to be a bricklayer, do we? So there's the first one. So go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's your first one. You've got to say what Sean Connery is in the comments.
Yeah.
Is he an electrician, bricklayer, plumber, or
Yeah.
what's the other one? Bricklayer, plumber. What's the other trade? Carpenter.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are we on now? Wow. He's looking more. Don't they say after a time you start looking like your dog? Yeah, I think he's starting to look like Chewbacca.
Yeah. He is, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He's turned into Chewie. Wow. Oh,
He's supposed to be coming back for another Indiana Jones film.
he
as
is.
well.
Yeah, I know.
It's
The
supposed
Last
to be finished.
Crusade was a bit of a myth.
Yeah.
He's had one since then. He's had another one. Okay, so we've got the great Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of my youth wishing I was Harrison Ford. Nobody wanted to be Luke Skywalker, really. We all secretly wanted to be Harrison Ford. Way cooler, decent ship, always got the ladies.
Yeah.
So let's go. Electrician, plumber,
Florist.
bricklayer, or florist. Who's done that?
Richard Glenhorn.
Okay, give us another one. Let's do 3.
Yeah, well, 3. Yeah.
Okay, your dad.
It's a bit more like you, actually, I think. You just turned sideways? Yeah, he's got it. Huh? Tries, huh? Tell you.
I see how you finish this live stream.
Yeah? So, that's Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
Yeah.
So famous for the birds. Yeah.
Famous for the
I mean
birds.
the flying type.
39 Steps.
Obviously, looking at him,
Psycho.
one thing, womanising would be one of them. Yeah, Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quite
Yeah.
a deep and dark character, I would suggest. Yeah. Pre-therapy.
Yeah.
So there's 3 people,
Yeah.
and they are tradespeople before they were famous.
Before they were famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's go back to the first one then. Let's get back. Are we comments coming in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I read.
So Connery. What people think Connery is?
There's a mixture. The people got well, we're mixing because we're giving 3, but he was right. Crumpers is right. He was a bricklayer.
Wow.
Huh?
Can you imagine that?
Hod carrying. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The coolest Bond ever used to
Yeah.
hump bricks around a building site in Gateshead or somewhere like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Somewhere miserable like that.
Glasgow.
Middlesbrough.
Glad, Gary,
Yeah.
you go on holiday to Middlesbrough.
Hey, brilliant. Brilliant. Let's go back.
So I don't think. Sean Connery, yeah, he was picked from set, wasn't he? He was busy working as a carpenter.
Yes.
And yeah,
He was. I think he was known to. I think he'd shot. I think he'd done American Graffiti, and then work had dried up. I might be wrong. So, and then he was in George Lucas's office studios, whatever you are, doing a door, playing a door, and he then got an opportunity then to go for the role of Han Solo. But then, of course, he went on and did Indiana Jones along with Spielberg, and he said, this is getting a bit like all I do is choose Harrison Ford. But when you think what an actor he is, it wasn't too bad. And American Graffiti was a great way to start. So, yes, he was carpenter by trade. Yes.
and Alfred Hitchcock.
Your dad, yeah?
Yeah, was an electrician.
Was he?
Yeah, or dabbled. Or,
Dabbled,
Yeah.
dabbled.
Perhaps
Perhaps
he
he was
just
an
didn't.
NIC member back in the day. Was he really an electrician, or did he have the 3rd edition of the wiring regs, and that was enough to get him in?
yeah, that was it. So yeah, there you go.
Dabbled, I like that.
Yeah, dabbled, dabbling.
Dabbled. What was that in? That was in the programme I was watching the other night. Dabbled.
Dabble. Well, we're
Dabbled.
occasional
Come on,
crimpers.
No. Dabbling.
Dabbling.
Shell will tell me. Shell, if you're in the comments, we've had dabbling. It was Piers Morgan's life stories when he was talking about Jane Torval and Christopher Dean had a dabble.
Did they? Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
I
what
think
they call
much.
it now? Is it?
Yeah.
Who'd have known? There you go.
Okay, so we're happy with those 3. So we must have a segment now, haven't we? Right, so just remember, Gary Swapshot, let's bring it up and leave it on too long. Gary Swapshot, we're going to join him. It's Bionic Arm. Okay, and it links to my daughter. And again, thank you for everyone who has donated to support her trying to buy a Bionic Arm. I've been cheeky and left the link in the description. Loads of you are on have already helped me out. It's not a problem. It's just in there in case one or two people say, how, just leave it there. It's not a plea for anything. It's a plea to say thank you, really. And Vienna, thanks for everyone who's also helped her. So we're going to go into social post dive and we're going to look at some trainees.
Yes, we are. We've got,
No, we're not, because I can't find it. Where is it?
Yeah, down
well,
there.
hang on, we haven't that, so just get me logo up first. Let's go into social post dive.
SPD.
No, social post
Oh,
dive.
you've fixed on that now. Oh.
Straying into my former world of training, Gordon. Who we got first?
So we've got Charlotte Electrics, and we've got a bit of mixed trade here, Gary. Seems to have a head close to a toilet basin.
I would suggest there's nothing to do with plumbing here. Charlotte's a third-year apprentice. Centre photograph there is her installing a ring final circuit in a college environment, and on the far right-hand side, applying the skills learnt in the workplace as well as at college to install sockets out there in the field.
Oh, so what we've got here, Gary, looks like the more mature learner we've got here, ADM Electrical Apprentice.
Yeah, so he's either gone back in the evening to retrain or he's retraining in the day. Left-hand side, he's got his head stuck into a three-phase distribution board, maybe doing a bit of testing and fault finding. And I would suggest the right-hand photograph may have been posed for at college. It's a great work.
Oh, and next up, who got the box of cable clips before anybody else? There's a lot of clips on those cables.
Yeah, that's JH Electrical Apprentice. I would suggest there is no limits for how many clips you can put in. There's only a limit to how far they can be apart, according to BS 7671. And they're on the left-hand side, applying his trade out there in the real world. So great job.
A nice bit of joinery around that consumer unit.
Next up, we have Billy the Apprentice. We think he's the right hand of the two there. And we like what's going on the left-hand side, don't we?
Nice little top tip with that bit of wood to get the socket boxes at the right height. Let's just hope they're not putting a thick screed on that floor.
Or thick carpet and underlay. Fine with moving that socket outlet up and they won't all be at 450, but great work. Socket in the middle is beautifully connected as well. Next up, fan favourite, 7up Sam. She's got a test rig there. She built herself from kit donated for people on Instagram in order that she can practice testing at home. That's dedication.
It is, and she's a serial winner. I think that looks like a Lasico head torch that may have originated in this very studio.
All you need to do is follow us, join us in on the live streams, and you've always got a chance of winning stuff. Well done, Sam.
And next up, we've got the lesser spotted Pete the Trainee Sparky. Some brilliant work, but where's the man himself?
Maybe he's got the invisibility cloak on, so he's there installing the system, but you can't see it. And it's refreshing to see that he's taken pictures of containment, steel conduit, trunking and tray, because they're the skills that we're really going to have to home it in at college, especially if you're not getting the practice out there in the field. Maybe you're doing a lot of domestic work, so well done, Pete. So next up, XX, the DJ Dude XX. I would suggest if you're using your Instagram page to get yourself a job, maybe change your name to something a bit more simple. This gentleman here tags all of those vlogging electrical YouTubers in on every post he ever does.
Well, reminds me, we need to get that spirit level giveaway done, Gary.
Still training, it's not a perfect environment. You're doing the best you can with the kit you're given, and the ability you start with, it's how you leave your apprenticeship, not how you start it. Next up, the female spark. We see her on the left-hand side there, delving into a boiler. No, it isn't plumbing, Gordon. She's obviously doing the electrical work in there. And on the right-hand side, I believe that is the first consumer unit that she ever done in the real world.
Oh, well, hope she's got some top tips she's picked up from you, Gary.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Hundreds of top tips from me. Next up, Adam Dunlop. I don't know who he works for, but obviously he's apprentice. I think he's in his first year of his full-time apprentice. Is that real conduit or is that flexible stuff?
Well, who knows? Who's giving them the top tips on those conduit skills?
Nice connection of a twin socket outlet and a lovely job. Good guy as well. Met him a couple of times. Nice lad. Well done, Adam.
Gary, I'm a trip down memory lane for you there.
Well, start again because I didn't have the sound on.
Ah, right.
That was good.
Okay. Yeah, it was a trip down memory lane for you there, Gary. With, yeah, looking at learners' work.
Yeah, it was. It was, yeah, an absolute pleasure. And that's what we like. We're trying here at eFIXX to encompass everybody.
Yes.
All the way through the journey in order that we can touch everybody. So that was good. So the apprentices were brilliant. Nice to see to collective work. Not all of them were employed either. So,
no.
Some of them were working away at college.
Yeah.
We haven't seen 7up Sam on tonight, but it'd be nice if some of those people are on. If you are on, great work and fantastic, and keep up the good work. And feel free to tag us in on some of your stuff. We love all that. Now, we have got a college connection coming up, haven't we, next week, next Thursday?
Yes, you're off to sunny Lincoln, Gary. We seem to be doing a lot on that side of the country, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're going to see Andy at Lincoln College. Well, we've sponsored or at least given a prize to at the end of the year for a level 1 learner, haven't we? So we're
Yes,
going to
we have.
present
You've
that.
got to see that, see what's been going on there.
And again, if you're currently training and you've got the chance to tell your college lecturers, first of all, about the CPD, we do, hopefully about the YouTube channel. But if you want a college connection, we're still doing them virtually at the moment, but potentially as we move through maybe to the early part of next year, you might find us coming out and actually joining you at college maybe late afternoon and into the evening.
Yeah. God, we've had someone else give us a super chat.
Oh, that's
Andy
nice.
C.
Andy C.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy C.
We like that.
Is that for me not having the sound on and bringing all
Probably.
the bits in wrong? Right,
Gary's top tips.
I've got a dog tag.
Oh,
tag.
sneak peek, yeah.
Sneak
so
peek.
if anyone hasn't seen...
Hang on, no, it's okay. I've got to bring that one in. Okay.
Yeah. We had a look earlier in the week, we put a video out looking at these 3D printed lights.
Yeah, and you use the big flap on the side of our printer in order to print them?
No, not really. They've done it in the factory. But it's the new way now, actually. And you can actually win. There is a link in the description or pinned comment at the top.
Away.
We're not giving it away. Gary Phillips
right,
are going
I like
away.
that one.
So you can't win one of these 3D, who would want to win a 3D printed downlight? There probably is some people out there who would.
I was just about to say, they've all left now, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've all gone. Okay,
But you can
thank
have
for joining us.
you can have a pendant made in
What,
loads of
ceiling-
different
ceiling
colours.
rose and pendant?
A hanging pendant,
Oh
yeah.
no, not a fancy one.
Yeah, fancy one.
That's worth winning because they were brilliant. They showed us them when we did the virtual factory tour.
Yeah, we saw them in the factory, which we're not allowed to show anybody what happens in the factory.
Again, it's one of them-
But
the-
they've got
the-
thousands of 3D printers.
Wasn't it that green one, wasn't it? It was gorgeous,
You
wasn't
could
it?
have green, red.
Oh, good, they're worth
Yeah.
winning. But it's not a difficult competition to enter, is it?
No, it's not.
No,
You just
no,
got to
no.
watch the video and answer one question and obviously fill in your details. But yeah, these are pretty good. I mean, if
Shall I bring
anyone
hand cam in?
hasn't
Let's
seen
have a refreshing moment here. So you're telling me then that was printed, this light fitting, yeah? It's
Yeah.
an LED light
So
fitting?
if you look at the side, you can see how it's built up with individual layers of plastic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and even on the inside, you can even the outer bezel there.
But why, Gordon? Why would I want to print a 3D printed light?
Because you got to replace one of these things.
Oh, they're
old-
lovely.
The old popcorn maker.
Because I take it's very difficult now to get those fluorescent tubes
Yeah,
in
you
there,
can't
isn't
get
it?
them. And yeah, so you basically just make a measurement of the hole, fill in the Phillips configurator. We like a configurator.
We love a configurator, yes.
And yeah, you get a quote, and then they will print it to order.
Oh, let's get it back in. So, yeah, not always like the thinking why, where's and what. So let's imagine, you've got a commercial space and you're looking to increase the lighting levels maybe, you're struggling to get a hold of the tubes and the rest of it. And you look at the ceiling, you think, if I change all those light fittings, I'm probably going to have to do a major renovation of the ceiling structure.
Yeah,
So resealing tiles or new ceiling boarding or something really big to cover it. We don't have to, do you?
yeah. So if anyone's looking after the Campanile Hotel in Northampton, they've still got a load of those in the corridor.
Because they're big in our video.
Yeah, but they probably also need to replace the ceiling because that's awful as well. But yeah,
Were you in the
special room.
yeah, let's be careful because my daughter's obviously classed as well. Yeah, so one of those rooms that were for the older people, I would
Yeah.
suggest. Yeah, you had a bit around.
Oh, I had a big toilet and a handle. Yeah, hell of a handle on the toilet.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so these, really good. You'd think, we thought 3D printing was like, it's prototype stuff, but these are,
Oh, they're impact rated, aren't they?
yeah,
Can you remember?
IK6, or was it 8?
I thought it was 8.
There we go.
Okay, it's probably 6. So look,
Ta-da. IK6.
we said that 8. So I said 6. I'll edit that out.
You can
People
edit
hear
that
me
out,
say
yeah.
Yeah, 6.
But yeah, so that's great. So if anyone's got any downlighting project, or you go to a project where you think, you need to replace some compact fluorescent downlights, these are a great solution. But check out the video we've made on it. Go over there, watch that. Not now though, later on. It's not a time limit on applying. You've got until the end of the month, and you could win a 3D printed pendant
Pinted?
to your design.
3D pinted?
Pinted, Gary.
A pinted pendant?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. So if you want a pinted pendant, nip over there. But again, the video, it's, I think we were quite humorous in that video. It was a good effort, wasn't it? A 3D printed light. I think we did a sterling job, and it's worth watching for the entertainment value, I would suggest.
It is.
Hopefully you can win it. And the question is super simple. They just want your details and you can win. I would imagine what would be a talking piece in anyone's house, wouldn't it, to have a 3D printed light fitting?
Yeah, and people saying, is it heat resistant? I mean, you used to have to worry with LEDs back in the day when they were early and they weren't very efficient. You used to have enormous heat sinks, but now, no, these are rated up to 45 degrees C, which is probably the limit where you'd be internally. If you're more than that, you're in a special environment. But,
It's just a little high of ambient, yes.
yeah.
Okay, that's good. What's that?
Looks like a porta potty. Oh, there we go.
Oh, right,
That's
okay,
it,
yeah. Well, as always, we love your comments and feedback. And this one didn't, did it? It was just like,
That's a popcorn maker.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, great. So I think let's head on back over, Gary.
You're
and
going
crack
back, and
on.
I'm going to try and work out how to do this. So let's take the sneak peek off. You go back.
I'll go back. I'll take my laptop so I can check what's going on.
Bionic Arm.
Now, we have also got coming up tonight, obviously, as Gary said, his daughter's taking on the challenge wall in challenging circumstances. It's a first for us. So at this time, we normally have a little GT, or Gordon's time, and there is a spot prize for whoever guesses the right time that Vienna completes the Electricians challenge in. So you need to just fire your number into the comments. You know, where will she be on the leaderboard? Will she be hashtag above Aaron? That's always a desirable place to be. Or will we have someone holding up the lower end of the leaderboard? But it's,
That's put nice, isn't it? Holding up the lower end of the leaderboard. Yeah.
Yeah, a foundation, Gary. Every building needs a foundation.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so fire those times in.
Yeah, so
in minutes and seconds.
And you'll give a spot prize out again. Now, anyone apart from obviously the Gary Swap Shop, because you have to send your name and address in if you're doing the following.
Bionic Arm.
So you're playing along with Bionic Arm.
Bionic Arm.
Obviously, you're going to send me your address. Now, if you win the GT, you're going to need to contact us with your details. How can you do that, Gordon?
We'll just, after it, we will send you a link.
Yeah, but if we don't, how else are we going to do it?
Oh, what for the...
And contact us via...
Well, anyway, I mean, any messages always get through.
It's link in the description, sticker swap and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, but not for Swap Shop. We get
No,
the
I've done
envelope
swap.
in.
I've done swap shop. I'm doing the one in case we don't get a message to them.
We'll get a
Oh,
message
you want to go
to
there,
them,
do you?
yeah.
Well, let's see how he finishes this off. Right, okay, so be careful to make sure you stay on long enough to make sure that we can pass details amongst you as we struggle to go back and find them, don't we? That was the usual thing.
We always find people, Gary, now.
Right, okay. Well, don't bother then.
That was
And
back
hold on.
then. That was back then.
What, is he on it, is he?
Yeah.
Will he be able to do it?
Yeah.
Joe, when you get it, you get the nod, yeah? Right, okay, good. Right, so time's coming in.
Times are coming
Have we got
in.
any more famous people?
Famous people? Yeah, let's have a look at... Well, okay, we'll do that. Before we cut over to the Electricians Challenge, let's have...
Give people a little bit of time to get in. Oh,
There's one.
I wonder if not a lot of people know this. Yeah?
Yeah. What was Michael Caine?
So that is Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I would suggest he's managed to act his way through every video by being Michael Caine. I wouldn't suggest he's got maybe the depths of Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, I would suggest. Yeah. But Michael Caine was either an electrician, a plumber, a bricklayer, or a carpenter. So again, we'll flick to another one, won't we? Why people try and say what Michael Caine was.
Yeah. Favourite Michael Caine film?
Favourite Michael Caine film? Struggling now. I'd probably pick one of the ones where he was in Batman.
Ah, right.
So
okay.
he played
Alfred.
Alfred, yeah.
Albert.
Alfred the butler.
Yeah.
Because I just liked the three films that they made with the regeneration of Batman. I thought they were brilliant. So,
It's got to be Get Carter.
No.
Yeah. Cracking film.
Nobody lives anywhere near that. Where were you brought
It's the
up?
sort of place you'd take your wife on holiday, Gary. They've knocked that car parking gates down now.
If they hadn't, I'd probably visited.
You would have been there. So.
Standing in the stairwell, smelling the urine.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Here's a good one. It was,
Hang on, who we got now?
all shook up.
Oh yeah, wow. I can't believe he ever had, no. He was about 20 when he started, wasn't he? And you're telling me that he probably was a fully NIC member by the time he was 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So that gives us, have we got any more, or are we just going with two?
Yeah, have a go.
One more. So we've got Elvis. Was he a carpenter, electrician, plumber, or bricklayer? Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah.
Wow. He had a real job once.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ozzy Osbourne, again in the comments. Was he an electrician, plumber, carpenter, or electrician, plumber, carpenter, or bricklayer? Okay. No worries.
Florist, going on here.
Florist.
Yeah. Oh, apparently people in the challenge. A lot of people like Get Carter. Absolutely. There's no one's mentioned Batman yet. Harry Brown, more recently, Residual Current. Yeah, you're right. That's more. Yeah.
Harry Brown?
A Michael Caine film.
Right, okay. He's just, I'll tell you, we've missed the favourite one out of both of us, and this will trumpet. Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So you could only watch one Michael Caine film for the rest of your life. Would you watch Get Carter or Muppets Christmas Carol?
It depends on the time of year.
That wasn't the question, was it? Muppets Christmas Carol. Love him in that. Absolutely love him in that. Yeah, brilliant. I love the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Go
back to it.
Sorry.
Michael Caine.
Okay, Michael Caine.
Plumber.
Plumber. Hang on.
Plumber.
Whoa, let's absorb the moment. Wow, he was a plumber.
Yeah.
Okay, I would never have got that.
Elvis.
He's got to be an electrician.
Electrician.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, if you're super cool, you're a spark.
Yeah.
He's all shook up.
Plumber as well.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, plumber. Oh. But it says a lot about plumbers, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Nobody wants to be one.
Well, what you might have noticed is all these people in here are all, should I say, advancing in age rapidly.
So you knew them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just friends with you. But, yeah, they're all rapidly, yeah, there's no one, you don't see the younger stars claiming their short course that they were on.
I was once on Love Island, but really I was,
three
months
into a 7-day
into
course before going on Love Island.
as a bricklayer. Yeah, before I went on Dancing on Ice. I managed to get myself a fully qualified well, if you sneak in before September, you've probably still got time to finish several short courses and get in. Is there a cut-off, is it September?
What for?
New rules.
September 21, so I'm assuming that is September this year, not the 21st of September.
Okay, okay. In order to get in, sneak in the back door.
You just got time for a 6-week summer course.
Yeah. All 17th edition back in the day. Can't believe that.
Right, but before we get to the Electricians Challenge game, I think we need to catch up on the news in the electrical industry.
Right, okay, I'm going to have a look over there. We'll go to the news at Penn, that is it?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, let's bring in the news at Penn. This is another good one. So we've done Social Post Dive. Let's bring in the news at Penn.
Electrician called in after homeowner wins lottery. Heroic Sparky drags injured woman from burning vehicle. And in sporting news, an electrician plays in the semi-final of the French equivalent of the FA Cup. This is the eFIXX News at Penn. Good evening. A homeowner in Florence, South Carolina has won $50,000 on a local lottery after buying a $2 ticket. The woman is reported to have told South Carolina lottery officials that she was screaming when she found out that she won and seems to be looking forward to completing some much needed home renovations, stating that she has already called in an electrician. $50,000 is a lot of money. If she was living in like London, that could probably get an extra socket in her bedroom, maybe even outside light replaced. While we are yet to know the identity of the electrician who will be hired to carry out the work, we can be sure that they'll work hard to earn the money on offer. It may even take them a full day to do so. For our second story, we return to our native shores, where hero electrician Ian Glover pulled an injured woman from a burning vehicle. The car was involved in a crash on the road between Arbroath and Brechin and left 2 vehicles seriously damaged and at least one of them on fire. The heroic electrician pulled the injured lady from the car just moments before it exploded. You can just kind of picture him walking away like in an action movie as the car erupts behind him, saying some really cool one-liner like, "Not today, car. Regulation 421.1.1 states that persons, livestock and property shall be protected against harmful effects of heat or fire, which may be generated or propagated in an electrical installation." Such a boss. The injured party later stated, "I would also just like to give an extra special thank you to the gentleman who made the quick, life-saving decision to get me out of the car when it caught fire. He literally saved my life. His quick decision to remove me from the burning car, literally a minute later, and I would not be here. I would love for him to get some recognition for his heroic actions." Well, we at eFIXX do recognise his heroic actions and wanted to bring his story to a wider audience. Well done, Mr. Glover. You've brought honour and recognition to the electrical world, showing that just as one man can be a hero, so can we all. As an electrician myself, does that make me a hero? Well, modesty forbids me from commenting. It totally does. And finally, in sporting news, as Europe gears up for the delayed 2020 Euros being played in 2021, the semi-final of the French equivalent of the FA Cup, the Coupe de France, was carried out between 4th Division amateurs Rumours and Ligue 1 contenders Monaco. The amateur team was made up of several players who also worked day jobs, including Monsieur Marohan Hussam Bouanali, who works as an electrician for his secular employment. Monsieur Bouanali follows in the grand old tradition of electricians who are also footballers, as exemplified by Stuart Pearce, or to give him his rather endearing nickname, P Psycho. Gregory, why have you spelt it like that on the auto cue? You've written P-double-E, it's pronounced psycho, as in psychopath. Did you not learn anything with that media degree? It's a silent P, as in bath. What a nickname for a sparky footballer as well, eh? Psycho. There's no wonder we get a bad rep. We need a few more Ian Glovers in the world. Nothing would make me happier than to tell you that the plucky underdogs gave their all, had an inspiring Hollywood-style team talk in the dressing room at half-time, and went out and won the day. However, they received an absolute battering at the hands of Monaco and lost 5-1. Ah well, there's always sockets to be chopped in, I guess. I've been Joe Robinson, and this has been the news at Penn. Good night.
Sneaky one for us there, little sports star, wasn't there?
Yeah, Joe threw you a bone there, Gary.
Yeah, we'd been discussing it all day, and then we watched the news at Penn when it dropped. It was like, wow, that was perfect, wasn't it? In we go with Stuart Pearce, electrician.
Yeah, electrician.
Yeah, pride of Britain, yeah. Standing there as an England shirt on with his chest out, singing the national anthem before he misses his penalty number 3 against Germany. I remember that moment.
But that's because he was distracted, yeah? He thought he'd spotted a loose bond wire on a tower that went up for the floodlights.
Yeah, that steelwork. You can
happens,
imagine
doesn't it? You try to concentrate on something else, but your pass takes you back and you suddenly look at the wire.
He mentioned it, Chris Waddle, when he walked back. Waddle blew one over the top as well, yeah. Got it back though, I think it was, I'm going to get this wrong, I think it was Spain. We took on Spain in, was it in the quarter-finals? And he took penalty number 3 there in England at Wembley and did the old, as he banged it in. So took it, what was that?
Not distracted by some Copex in the...
No Copex distraction. Yeah. No, yeah, brilliant. So no, Stuart Pearce, yeah, what a English footballing hero he's been. Hopefully he hasn't done any rude tweets recently.
Yeah, someone's please get Aussie off the screen, so we'll do that.
Okay, let's go for another one.
We'll go for another. We've got another couple before we head into Electricians Challenge. Still time to get your times in there. There's lots of times coming in.
There's lots of ambitious times coming in.
There is ambition time. Remember, we're doing this with.
She's 13. She's female. Never picked up a screwdriver before, and only got one hand non-predominant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if she's quick before September, she could just get.
I think if she does the wall, she's probably got enough talent about her to get registered with the NIC.
So here's the next one.
Here we go. Who's this one?
That's your favourite.
Yes, David Jason.
Yeah.
However, yes, so I know this one, I think. So Del Boy. So if Del Boy was going to be a tradesman, which one would he be? Is what we're suggesting. So get your votes in for that one. David Jason.
A ringing endorsement of a trade, is it? But,
why is that? Well, he was a tradesman, wasn't he? He was flogging stolen wristwatches.
From a mush in Shepherd's Bush.
Bush.
No
income tax, no VAT, no money back.
No guarantee.
Black or white.
Rich or poor.
Will Paul Straws. God bless Bookie Street. Can't remember the last one. I think you get to the point where you mumble that. No.
It's in the club style.
Yeah. When I used to go to church with my nan, same sort of thing. Just make sure the mouth's moving and the song will be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one more. So
we have got one more.
And this is David Jason again.
Yeah, it looks a bit like David Jason. So this is someone who...
looks like he's been dipped in tea.
Dipped in tea. I think you met this person once.
I did. I've got a Billy Burns story. Okay, so, and it's going to sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but hey ho, stay in there. So I was at an NIC event. They let anyone into the event, so it didn't matter whether you were an electrician or you just turned up. So again, pretty much like their competent person scheme. Yeah. So you just had to turn up and you got into the event. I was in the event and I'd gone over to the stand where Billy was, and I was trying to get Billy to come into my college back then when I was collecting people.
All right.
So I was trying to get him to come in. I was having a little chat with him, and then this gentleman came up and sort of interjected. So I stood back and he went, "Is it possible to have a photograph?" And Billy got off his chair.
Right, yeah.
And the bloke went, "With Gary." And Billy had to sit back down again. oh dear. I said, come on, Billy, join us. Come on, get in the camera shot as well. And the look on his face, he was like 5 minutes ago, this bloke's asked me to come to his college. I have no idea who he is. Somebody's come up and asked for his phone.
Did he ever go to the college?
No.
Yeah, well, it's just, you upped them there, didn't you?
Well,
you
yeah.
dissed them in public.
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
It was a truly funny moment though. You couldn't make it up, could you? It was like he got off he was like that, and the boat went, no, we're Gary. So I'll tell you this one now. Billy is a presenter. I think it's DIY SOS. So he's actually not a tradesperson. He's a presenter.
Yeah, but used to be an electrician.
No. I've seen the show.
Yeah.
I've seen the show. He's presenter.
Prince of Darkness, I think they call him.
Do they?
Yeah.
What is that? Because that's how he leaves every house that he goes into, in darkness,
Well,
is it?
It's, I think a frequent visitor to the distribution board for the old switchback on the ka-chung moment, as we call it here.
He's an electrician. Have you seen DIY SOS? He is absolutely clueless.
Yeah.
He's an electrician.
Yeah. Well, we've seen him in events and talking about stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must be an NIC member.
Well, there you go.
Did he get in just on his presenting skills? Okay, so you're telling me that Billy from DIY SOS is not a presenter.
Yeah,
I could probably agree with that.
He's a presenter masquerading as an electrician, or is he an electrician masquerading as a presenter?
Actually, he's a nice guy. So
Yeah.
I had a good laugh with him at a different event for apprentices.
Yeah, he has been to Doncaster Cables as well.
Oh, Billy?
Yeah. So the question I would have, if obviously Billy was ever to turn up here,
After that.
would he be above Aaron?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
We'll have to see.
No.
We'll have
Not
to
with
see
my
if we get him
editing.
there. Yeah.
I'd make sure he's below Aaron. So Aaron, if you can never get him to come up here, Billy will be below Aaron. And we'll have a new hashtag.
And obviously everyone remembers a bit with Delboy, obviously on screen when they were doing the old chandelier cleaning.
So that made him an electrician, did it?
Well, there you go. Well, they had to take it down.
Brace yourself, Del Boy.
Yeah. No, it was
Grandad was doing the bolt, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was with Grandad.
Yeah, Grandad did the bolt.
Yeah.
Brace yourself, Rodney, or whatever it was, and then it went down. We all knew it was coming, but it's still good humour. So yeah, brilliant.
So there you go. So that's enough of famous electricians.
Yeah, well,
Or plumbers, or carpenters, or bricklayers.
there you go. Yeah, tradespeople we like to call them. Yeah, notice no painter and decorators in there.
Okay.
Okay, here's one for you then.
Yeah.
Can you name two people's relationships that were, the gentleman was really famous and immensely wealthy in one case and really wealthy in another, and their partners, wives, run off with the painter and decorator that done their houses up? Shall we let people think about that?
Yeah, you got me on that one.
So they were both famous gentlemen, and their wives both left them for painting and decorators. Hence, we've never had a painting and decorating team in my house, because my wife would leave me for anyone, I think, so I'm not giving her the chance.
Well, you mean they wouldn't take her to Middlesbrough for a holiday?
No, they'd probably promise her all kinds of luxuries in life. So yeah, so if you know
As
who
far as
those if those two are, and I'll tell you, one of them used to take on stage with him a tin of paint and leave it on stage every time he performed. But don't say anything. Right, shall we do the time? Are we ready now?
I think we are. So we've got the times in.
Times are in.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, just take pride in the next couple of minutes as my daughter obviously works her way through the Electricians Challenge. Fair play to her for obviously allowing volunteer. It's our way as Team Hayes of saying thank you very much for everyone who supported us, and it's actually our anniversary tomorrow of the accident. So 12 months ago tomorrow, my daughter had an accident that left her with her predominant arm being amputated some short time afterwards. However, it's what you get dealt in life and it's how you react. So it's how we sculpt the rest of her life from this point forward, and we thank everybody who's obviously helped her in that rehabilitation process. So for you, for a way of saying thank you, my daughter's done this for you lot.
So it's time for another Electricians Challenge, and we've got a very special one this week. It's some firsts, not one first, but a number of firsts for the channel. It's the first member of the Hayes family to actually take on the Electricians Challenge. You may have noticed Gary has never done it, so we don't know how fast he's be. So it's my pleasure to introduce Vienna Hayes, Gary's daughter. So Vienna, your dad lured you up here on the pretense of a holiday, and I mean, we think he thinks this place is like a holiday. So you've been in the area and you've come down to do the challenge wall, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's one thing that's totally different to anybody else that's done this, and a lot of us have been following the story. What's the big difference?
I only have one hand.
Yeah, now, That is a first for us. So someone with one hand is going to take on the Electricians Challenge. Now it's been a challenging year, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And which hand did you used to write with before?
My right.
Yeah, and so now you've got to do all this with your left hand. Yeah, so let's have a look at how you got on with the Electricians Challenge.
Loads of first here on the Electricians Challenge. It's the first female to do it. It's the first under 14 to do it. It's the first one of the Hayers family to do it. And it's the first person to do it with one hand. And I'm joined in the commentary box by a special guest commentator today. And who's joined me?
It's Vienna's mum, it's Michelle. Proud mum as Vienna follows in her father's footsteps today, using her non-dominant hand. This is not her strongest hand. She's having to find her own way of doing things, and in true Vienna style, she will always find her way.
Okay, so there's some people who could take some notes at this stage. We're going to see some great tools and technique, and this is a great technique. Squeezing the cable nice and tight. Aaron, you'll watch this one. What's the chances of this going down the conduit first time?
Oh, come on, V, hopefully. She's always said she wants to be hashtag above Aaron. Let's see, can it go through? Yes.
With a
Straight
technique
through.
like that, yeah, you're going to be above Aaron every day of the week. We're going to repeat the process 2 more times for the CPC and the line conductor. Same technique, squeeze at the top.
She's got to prove it wasn't a fluke the first time. Come on.
Time will
Go
tell.
through.
Come on, come on.
Come on, V.
Here we go. So let's have a look at the bottom. Yes.
And yes, it comes straight through.
And now the neutral. No, it isn't. Sorry, apologise. It's the line conductor. We've already got the neutral in there.
So pure determination now. She wants to make it a hat trick. Can it come through? And there it comes.
There it is.
Yeah.
So possibly the most difficult part for most electricians, if they're going to fail or make a complete hash of their time, they'll make it at that stage. Now we're going to use a classic tool here. This is the 5-in-1 eFIXX pliers that we've reviewed on the channel. Look how easy this is with a cable shear.
With a non-dominant hand.
Crunch.
Yeah, makes that look very easy.
Right, so that's all 3 conductors cut. Now we're going to have to get them around the Seco bend. What's the chances of being able to pull these out first time?
She's very determined. Come on, can we do it? And yeah, here they come.
So that's the cables through. This is always a little bit tricky. Can you poke them through and out?
And straight through.
Oh, looks
Well
easy,
done.
didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And again.
through the centre of the tails this time.
Come on, can we make it 3 in a row?
So take heed, folks. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is...
there it goes.
Now, you're going to be impressed with these. The Preki strippers from eFIXX with your non-predominant hand has stripped that cable, and that's going to be the worst one we do. Look how easy that was. Now watch the technique. Now she's got it. In we go. Crunch.
One-handed, making that look very easy.
In position, and again, crunch. What an incredible
That's
tool.
brilliant.
Now that makes
Yeah.
electricians' life easier. Into the consumer unit, CPC now, in the earth bar, we've opened the screw up. We've allowed Vienna not to wear the eddy current hat because it is possibly the hottest day of the year.
She's sweating enough already.
Yeah, nerves and all the rest of
But
it.
look at that determination. Look, she wants to do a good job. She's never held a screwdriver before.
I don't think Aaron had when I saw him use one, so yeah, something else he's got in common. Here we go, so drop the neutral in. These are always trickier. We're on the Nick Ramo lift up, so she's standing on the step in order to get into the consumer unit and do the terminations in. All good, concentration still there. Line conductor, that's the board done. Now we're back down the bottom again. Preki stripper, you thought you were impressed last time, watch this.
Bang, straight off. Brilliant.
Just unbelievable.
With one hand.
Yeah, this one, now this is great. We're in the wrong position now. Okay, we can't do it.
She can't quite get that cable
Pulled it round,
in the right position.
and I went, oh, don't do it like that. Watch this, flick round with the hand, bang.
Bang. Easy. Easy as.
Now you've got to find a new technique. She uses a piece of cardboard in order to loosen the screws off the socket outlet.
That's not as easy as it looks. She's having to put some pressure on that to support it.
And then we're going to wedge the conductor. She doesn't know which one it is for this one, so CPC's got to go in. And you see her using her knee there, and just pushes it and holds it by bending it and into position before tightening it up. So it takes a little while for us to get the screws going, but we do get them going in the end. And then we pop in the other 2 conductors. Now, the keen-eyed amongst you are going to notice in a minute that Vienna didn't earth the back box, and there was a 20-second penalty for that.
But look how she goes now. Look, she's got to support that, and she'll find her way, just like she has with everything else, using her foot to support it.
Had a couple of attempts, couldn't do it, bang, in comes her foot. You can still see her foot in that shot. She's still holding it on as she screws the screws into the socket outlet.
Yeah, she'll always find her way. Very proud.
So we're nearly completed. Just got to get this one tight. She won't stop until it's on, so it won't fall off the socket. So we don't want the front popping off. So there we go, that's in position. All we need to do is press that button, and 2 proud parents.
Yeah, awesome job, Fee.
Wow, so Vienna, that was fantastic. You know, inspirational. Some new ways of doing things we saw there. What was the most difficult bit you found on there?
I think the last bit was the most difficult with screwing back on, I don't know what it's called.
Socket. That's what that's what. Now, I mean, you're watching that thinking you don't know what the time is yet, but let me tell you something here. We've seen electricians with 2 hands do it slower than the time that you've done this in. I'm looking at the leaderboard. Where do you think you are on there?
Before we get to that, I would like to thank everyone for raising funds for me this year in the electrical industry for my bionic arm. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And yeah, hopefully when we get that bionic arm, you can be the first person to do this with a bionic arm.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's have a look at that time. Now, we've got to make some adjustments here. But as I head across to the leaderboard, we see, now we're allowed to make adjustments. Your dad, cruelly, he put in a penalty for not earthing the back box, so I think we have to take it back. So your real time to do it in, start to finish, was 14 minutes and 4 seconds. But obviously, because you've only got 1 arm and your left hand, I think we have to make an adjustment. So I'm going to adjust this down here and half it. So that makes it, if my maths are right, 7 minutes and 2 seconds, which means you are above Aaron.
Okay, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean that was inspirational. I mean, I'll bit of context there. You know, yeah, not going to challenge the top of the leaderboard. Definitely above Aaron on multiple fronts. We started this challenge at CEF Live, didn't we? And there's someone on the channel who can remember that, goes right back with us. Kev Franks is on tonight. Very solid wall of muscle of a man.
And my mate, yeah.
Yeah, but we there were some electricians at that event with 2 hands who couldn't do it under 14 minutes.
Because they repeated the same problem in the tube.
Yeah.
They got jammed, they carried on doing the same thing. I think Vienna proved there, having only did it once. We didn't do the best of 3 times. We did it only once. And that was her time. She did get a 20-second penalty for not doing the fly lead on. It wasn't worth it for her. It's earth through the box. You can watch a video that Joe's produced on Do I Need to Earth the Back Box. But yeah, so took 1 conductor at a time. They all went down perfectly well. And another thing I'd like to suggest, the nippy, I'm doing
the
you
Precky
now.
strip.
The Precky strip from eFIXX. Let's do that again. I'll edit that in. So I'll do that again. Wait for it. Oh, I've done it twice now tonight. There we go. Ready? No one will notice that. The Precky strip from eFIXX. Brilliant. Yeah. What a piece of kit, yeah? So to get those conductors with 1 hand and just be able to do that, and one of them, it was, and she were like that, wasn't she? Just straight on the top first time. We were nowhere near her. We weren't holding conductors or anything like that. I think that proves that's an absolute dream of a piece of kit. And, you know, we like things that make electricians' life easier, but if you're maybe got some sort of arthritic hand or you've got some issues and you're still in the trade, it's tools like that, I think, that could, you know, prolong your working life by actually taking the stress off. And we had Steve, didn't we, thread a piece of steel conduit for us using an electric threader.
Yeah.
What was the feedback generally?
Oh yeah,
that?
people were like, oh no, I like to do it by hand. You know,
yes.
keep myself all ripped by doing it by hand. And yeah, we say yeah, come back in 25, 30 years time when you've got arthritis and see what tools you want. So yeah, tools can make a big difference.
Yeah, and okay, some tools are aspirational, we understand that, but if a tool can make the physical strain in your body and you've got to work from 16 to 67 at the minute, I think the tool should be taken. It shouldn't be a, wow, yeah, in my day we used to do it this way, etc.
No, it is only when you get older you realise, yeah.
When I get there I'll know, but thanks for breaking the ground for me.
We hear you creaking around, oh yeah, my back, it's, yeah, you realise actually, yeah, you've been using screwdrivers for too long. Or, yeah.
It's, but we wouldn't suggest impact drivers the way forward.
No, but yeah.
We did see impact drivers being used at Luden Palazzoli, didn't we?
No, electric screwdrivers.
Yeah,
talk, not impact drivers. But yes, and right, and Mr. Hudson 007 was the closest.
He was, and he's a serial winner.
Yeah.
Serial follower of us. He was big when we were on Insta, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a big commenter. So yeah, he's won the special bundle that we'll sort out and get over there. But I hope you agree. Yeah, that was.
Do we think we know his details?
Yes. Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if not, no.
You've still got a chance. We're going to give you another chance to put Bionic Arm. Let's get it in there.
Well, actually,
Bionic Arm.
the first person to get Bionic Arm in can win the other bundle for a good reason.
Okay.
There's been so many comments tonight. We can't get back up. We can't get back up the stream to get to who actually put Bionic first. So first person to get Bionic Arm in the comments, and I see it here. They'll all flood in. Will win the other bundle. The first bundle goes to the Hook Father.
Hook Father.
Yeah.
So the Hook Father, you've won one of these bundles down here. So you've got one of these coming your way. Okay, so the Hook Father, congratulations. And I think that might have also been a first-time live streamer. I think he might have.
Yes,
suggested.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, so again, that's what we like. I would like to see you back again. We don't want you to be first and only time. Okay, make sure you've hit the like button. Remember, a lot of extra people liked it during Vienna's race wall challenge. So that's good.
Yeah, and the first person to get it is David Tyler. So he's the first person. Closely followed by the person who can always give you the lottery numbers, because he always wins stuff, is Billy Torrey. Close, Billy. But
Billy.
he's always in there, don't you?
Fair play, but you have to keep saying it. Have you wrote his name down?
I've got it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Before he vanishes off, David Tyler, got it there. Jeez.
He doesn't need to, because remember, you've got to send me something first, so I made him do something you didn't need to do. So the two people that have won it are the
Hook Father,
and
David Tyler, and we just need a little bit of cable,
Tiny-
not twin and Earth or CPC.
Twin CPC. Just send us a piece of cable here to Lineside Studios. There's a link in the description that will take you to our address.
On the
Is that true?
sticker swap,
On
yeah.
the sticker swap. You send us it in and we'll send you a bundle, but you must send your name and address in with your tiny piece of cable so we can send it back out. And now we've got Joe / Will doing the post. It tends to be within a week now we can get them out, can't we?
Yeah, normally pretty quick.
Unless he's on holiday,
Yeah.
which is often. Isn't it, Will? Yeah, it was always on holiday. Okay, so again, we're going to carry on. We're going to do a little bit of extra stuff after hours, as we like to call it in our plug and socket. But as always, without your support, and I mean absolutely your support, your likes you're giving us, the comments, the banter, the regular viewers is what we really like. The people that are coming back every 2 weeks and joining in, carrying on the same jokes, you know, secret millionaire.
Oh, someone spotted Nick Ramos' step in there. A
Ramos'
useful piece of kit. Yeah.
It is for Nick. Bless him. So, so we had some great fun when we had Nick Ramo. We also got the people that are on the screen now that help support these live streams. And without their support and your support, we won't be able to bring them to you every 2 weeks. And we will be back in 2 weeks. We're not going anywhere yet. That's Lasico, that's Wago, that's Nipex, and the people at Ludum Palazzoli, who we got a great chance to meet again, and me for the first time down there, wasn't it, this week? And it was beautiful.
You've got to spend some time with Gary.
Yeah.
You friend Gary, 2 Garys.
Yeah, I built a panel, didn't I? And that was the case, wasn't it? Gary built a panel?
I think Gary did build a panel.
Gary
you
built a
watched
panel.
Gary build a panel. Pretty quick, actually.
He was quick,
Yeah.
considering we were in his...
35 years he's been building the specials down there, and that was good.
And he's in the pension scheme, so well done.
And there's a dirty secret coming out in the
Oh, is
video,
there?
isn't there? Yeah.
Oh, dirty secret in the Ludum Palazzoli factory. Breaking news, dirty secret.
Yeah.
So that's it. So we'll be back in a fortnight. We're going to carry on. So if you want to stay on, we'll just do some chat and we'll pick some comments up. We're going to be back in a fortnight. We've got a really good race wall in a fortnight's time. We've got somebody who's pretty chiseled. When he came in, I thought, you know, they say there's a double of you somewhere in the world. Yeah, when he turned up, I went, is it me at the door? Wasn't it? You must have thought the same, didn't you, when you walked in?
You're right, Gary, but you've never been to the fairground and they have those rooms with the funny mirrors in?
I have, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, you're similar, but yeah, that's the...
Yeah, so we've got Jake Hardcastle, I've got that right, I'm not good with names. Jake's coming back on the live next time out. He's on the race wall and he looks like he's seen a gym.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks after himself in lots of other... He probably moisturises as well, doesn't he? Yeah. You ever slapped a bit of moisturiser on that old stone face?
Nah, you can tell. Huh? It doesn't get this chiselled with weathered.
Weathered, yeah. Walking up that mountain every day. Yeah, okay, walking them dogs. So we've got Jake Hardcastle coming in, and he's from Leeds College of something or other building. Yeah, so he's from there. So he's the teacher, yeah.
The first time since we've moved here that we've
Yes.
had actually,
So will it be
teacher on the board? So
those who know do,
those who don't teach,
those who don't teach, or all the rest of it. We'll see.
all go and teach paint and decorating.
That's not trade though, is it?
Now you've
not
said it now.
it's
You've
not-
said it
No,
now.
no, no, it's not a trade, is it?
Is there like a professional body for painters?
I doubt it.
You know, can you do like a 6-hour course and suddenly?
Well, 6 hours, I would imagine you're at level 4 by then, aren't you? Why would you spend that much time getting to that higher level? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Nick Ramo's on. Nick, he's just watched it. He missed the stream start and he missed it. Well, you watch it back, Nick. Someone's found another use for your stool.
Yes. And it's not the first time we've ever seen anyone use a foot to get an electrical enclosure shut, was it? But that was, you're right there. Are you okay?
No, I was like, yeah, you're saying, oh, look at this inspiration. I said, no, we've seen that before, Gary. We were out with an electrician and he was using his foot to put something on.
Yeah, close a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And
We know what the X is for in the middle of a whisker box
Yeah,
now, so you know where to push your foot.
Plant your foot in the middle of that X and you can get it shut.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and thank you again. I'm sure my wife's hopefully in the group chat thanking people, everyone who's helped us. In the
Yeah,
last
and
12 months.
Michelle really helped on the commentary.
Yeah,
she
thank
did.
you for that. Yeah.
And Gary's going to treat you, Michelle. You know, that's that reminisce about that time in Middlesbrough. I think he's going to take you to the Humber Bridge and follow it up with a trip to Grimsby.
Wow, yeah, Grimsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we did go across to Hartlepool Power Station when we were there. I got the best CD ever, and I broke that CD and put it into a PowerPoint with moving presentations of a nuclear reaction.
Right.
I mean, I was so pleased with myself, eh? What a sado. Yeah, so that was, it was one of our holidays. It was a good holiday. It was a good holiday. We just finished Avoid His Aim Pet again. We went all the way around again.
Right.
Now we've finished Line of Duty, so we're back through them. We do like that. We're waffling, so again at this stage, if you've liked it already and you haven't won a prize or all the rest of it, we're just going to do what we call the plug and socket, where we just relax and just chitter-chatter and look at your comments, and if there's anything you want us to investigate or etc. We've got some really good subjects coming up, haven't we, that we've...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can't say, but yes. Yeah, we've got some good stuff coming up as well.
Yeah.
Some of those ones, a bit like Joe's, can you have 3-metre long tails? We've got a couple of them coming that we're going to do, aren't we?
Well, we got a bit of a slapping on a video, didn't we? We've made some phone calls as a result.
Yeah, and now we know more than we did before.
Yeah.
Which would be good. So, yeah, we'll be dropping that bombshell along with some photographs donated from Instagram. I'm not sure the owners of the photographs know they've donated them, but yeah, we're going to rock the boat.
Yeah, that's that's going to be a challenging video, but yeah, it'll be knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Or less power.
Yeah, or if you haven't got any knowledge, you've got until September the 21st, haven't you, to get registered with the NIC.
Unless you do loads of CPD.
Yeah, loads of CPDs. Yeah, check out the know-how tab on eFIXX.co.uk. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
We've got a new one. When's the new one being launched? Is that imminent?
The new.
Next CPD.
Yeah. The AirTex.
Yeah.
I think it's just waiting for sign off. Obviously, if we get that wrong, it does.
That could be explosive, couldn't it?
Yeah. Answers wrong. Yeah. The multiple choice is wrong.
Yeah.
eFIXX said it was okay as the smouldering rubble.
Yeah.
You can see 30 miles in the distance.
Yeah. As the flour mill exploded.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's who will be co-host while on the travels? Yeah,
well, that's it. Well, is he on? Eddie's up that week, but I don't think it's going to be Eddie.
No, I think it's the secret millionaire.
Oh, well,
hashtag.
does he want to come and be
Wants
a
to
co-host?
step in, he
Co-host,
can,
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'll find a co-host for that week, I would imagine. So Eddie will be here. Hopefully we'll have Cam back. I'm not sure whether Steve's coming this time. Bet he ain't, is he?
No.
So Eddie will be back. So we'll have perhaps we'll have Eddie as a special guest. Perhaps we'll go to the bench with Eddie. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Thoughts? Yeah, answers on a postcard. Send them in to PO Box eFIXX. See what we say.
Ban of sale of halogen lamps in September. I thought they already had banned halogen lamps.
Well, you're the lighting expert.
Yeah, I thought they were still. You can get. Well, there's always a way around a regulation, isn't it?
But those ones that you have in floodlights.
The tubular ones.
Yeah.
Can you still get them? You can't get GU10s anymore. Well, apart from on Amazon, but I mean, you can get anything on Amazon. It's like
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
but it'd be be interesting. Brush strokes. Watch these. NJ Gill, he's welcome on the live stream again. Do you remember brush strokes?
Yes.
Jacko.
Yeah.
Was it Jacko?
Yeah, I didn't really watch it much, but yeah, I remember it. Do you want the painters then that left their partner or husband for a painter and decorator?
Yeah, go on.
First one, always used to take a tin of paint on stage and put it by the side of his drums. Eventually, he left the drums and became the lead singer. You got it yet?
No.
Phil Collins.
Ah, right.
Wife left him for a painter and decorator.
Ah, right.
Okay, the next one's worse, I think. The next one is Links back to Harrison Ford,
Yep.
links back to that office.
Yep.
George Lucas, he was having his ranch, which is the Skywalker Ranch, redecorated. I think he's worth about $3 billion.
Yep.
His wife left him for a painter and decorator.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bet you can't look at a roll of wood chip anymore now, can you?
I would imagine he's papered his wall with $100 bills, isn't he? But yeah, so
Well,
Phil
no,
Collins.
normally that's half it down the middle. She's done well. I bet the paint and decorate wasn't paint. and
Yeah, well,
decorate.
I think Phil Collins wrote a very good album on the back of his split, didn't he? I think it's more about how much it cost you rather than the breaking heart, and I imagine it's the breaking bank. Normally, what he does though, he split it with a few partners or wives in the. So he usually goes on tour with Genesis, then, doesn't he? So when he
Yeah.
has a divorce, he then tours with Genesis. So he sort of pays for the divorce while on tour.
Yeah.
That's what he does with that. So yeah, so he used to take a tin of paint on stage with him. If I've got both of them wrong, it sounded good though, didn't it?
It did, though. You had me, and I'm in, that was in. I was like,
they're both legit. Yeah, so that's where so
painter and decorator.
non-tradesman
Yeah.
took Phil Collins' wife and George Lucas's wife away from them, and they're multi-millionaires.
Yeah, no, that's it. Well, lamps, there's more people on lamps. I think you can still get specialist lamps for cookers and stuff. And there's a German company found a way around the ban on incandescent lamps. They were selling heat lamps.
Ah,
Yeah.
which is actually the original purpose. You speak to Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heater that gives off light.
Yeah, they put a warning on the packet that there was a sort of, unfortunately this lamp does give off a certain amount of
light.
usable light. Yeah, so that's how they got around it.
It's a certain amount of usable light. Ah,
Yeah.
as authenticated by the NIC.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Name of the conductor stripper, that's a Preki
Preki
strip.
strip
Preki
from-
strip. We have done a review on the Preki strip.
Immense. I mean, absolutely immense. To see somebody who'd never held one before, ever, only did it once, using what is now her only hand, which is non-predominant, and how easy that was. She didn't fluff it once, did she?
No.
I think one of them, the first one she did was the worst. I think it said on commentary. He sort of grabbed it and pulled it, and the rest of them, off. Unbelievable bit of kit.
Yeah, mean dad who put the 20-second penalty in for not earthing the back box. You wanted to use a knife. Yeah, you were there. So, you've got to stick those cables with a knife. That's how I do it at college. You don't know how to use the knife. That's it.
Heartless man that I am.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. But and a lot of innovations throughout the years have always come from people with disabilities. I think the remote control TV came from disabilities, because not long after Vienna had her accident, I was listening to stuff on the radio, how many things were actually driven in the world. So working from home is a benefit from a person with a disability.
Yeah.
Because their house has already been adapted for them.
Yeah.
So from a works point of view, if they can have that person, it's cultural now to work from home, that's actually an easier way to employ somebody with a disability that would be, as any business, an effect on a business to employ them. If they're the best person, they should get the job. But we know how it works, don't we? So so they said that would be another thing that actually benefits a person with a disability, the fact that more working from home is now culturally the norm almost.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What was coming in here?
Have we got 2 people left yet?
We've got loads. Still
Have
got,
we?
still
Oh,
got
thank you.
90 odd people on. We're all,
Try a bit harder.
yeah.
Let's bring some logos in.
If you can't, it's painters, isn't it? A lot of people.
Sorry.
Painters,
I did- If you're a painter from Lancashire, that's even worse, isn't it? Or Yorkshire, wherever you're from.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Franks. Oh, Kev Franks. He's been up in the Isle of Skye as well. So he's been pioneering a path for me on his motorbike. So.
Oh, right, brilliant. I miss Kev.
Yeah. We'll have to get Kev in to do the challenge one. He stood by it plenty of times. We'll have to
He's done it a few times, hasn't he? He's had a couple of rips.
warm-ups, Gary.
Warm-ups.
Warm-ups.
Yeah, nice bloke. Yeah, absolutely lovely bloke. Back in the old days, we used to tour around the UK, bringing this show live to the masses.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I've massaged the masses, but Kev was part of the team. So Kev was, we were split into crews, and Kev and me were a crew. So we were together, and we used to try and get the trades T-shirt from the event. So if there was a wholesaler or, I don't know, one of the brands had their own T-shirt, me and Kev used to try and get matching T-shirts. Both mediums, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd sometimes come to me and say, I've managed to get a couple of T-shirts, Gaz. I've got you a large one. Oh, I won't be wearing that then, will I? Because it won't fit.
Oh, people are after this cap already.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well,
So
we
am
are
I.
getting some of these in. We are getting some
Well,
of these
no.
in.
Is he on, Steve? Steve? Where's my one gone?
Seen him.
So, that's the one and only. No, they're good. But how much they cost? If I want one of them, how much they cost?
Free. We just got to win something.
We're giving them away.
Yeah.
There's people out there on YouTube that have got electrical channels that are trying to charge the people that watch them for free, because YouTube's all about being free, trying to charge them for merch.
Yeah, no.
Wow. Whatever next, they'll be paying for membership. Yeah, whatever next, eh?
Yeah. Oh, Richard Gordon's on. Yeah, let me get some. Sleep babies coming soon. Yeah, that's it, Richard. Yeah, so yeah, we'll look forward to the happy announcement, Richard.
Good lad. Came up and see us the other week, didn't he? He came and saw the race wall that was going on, wasn't it? He came in at the same time. Yeah, that's what we want. We want people who come and see us, that come back. And yeah, Richard's part of the team now, and he's cleaned us out of, what did he have this time? A couple of live audio speakers and a head torch.
Yeah, 400 quid's worth of speakers and a head torch. Yeah, I'll be down. Yeah, I'm coming. I mean, I'll pick them up.
His first picture, well, I came down, you weren't there. It's like, well, we're still going to be there next time. It's like, you live in Skipton or near Skipton, doesn't he? And he didn't win it because of that. He won it because he legitimately did whatever he needed to do to win the prize. So,
yeah, and Brian Wood's in. We love Brian.
Oh, we love Brian.
Yeah.
Serial comment. I can't believe we rewarded all his efforts with one head torch, but bless him. What a great bloke.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So we like Brian.
And
always in there in the comments.
Both super positive and super constructive. He's not, he's not just fanboying us, is he? He's not, what a great bloke. He watches everything as well, so it's really good. So thank you. Yeah, Brian, brilliant. Yeah, we always look for you popping up. We know good messages coming.
No, you can't have the hat unwashed. We're not that sort of channel.
No, as worn on eFIXX. Oh, not hats. Oh, no, not hats. So, yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, yeah.
But the woolly hats are brilliant. I know, obviously, it's the hottest day of the year at the minute, but the woolly hats are brilliant as well, aren't they? That gold on the front is, really good. How much are they?
Free. Okay. Yeah.
What about the thermos flasks?
Yeah, no, you've just got to win. Just got to join in the fun.
So the back, so I just win stuff with eddy current on it. Just win it. All I have to do is just answer something random, like Phil Collins or Bionic Arm.
But, Aaron's been on. People leave our place with free stuff, and yet they bring donuts. Now, Aaron, you tried to bribe us, and it didn't work. But,
yeah.
Aaron,
I contacted Aaron last week, obviously after Vienna had done the race. Well, I didn't tell him the time or anything like that, just to check he was okay. And he thanked me almost for having his own hashtag. He said, I think about 12 or so months ago, he didn't know about Instagram, and now he has his own hashtag above Aaron, and he owns that as well.
Yeah.
If you go on that hashtag on Instagram, it is just all to do with Aaron and the race wall.
Yeah.
And what a lovely bloke. What a lovely bloke. And we like people like, he bought some donuts in, didn't he? I think they were 50p for 5.
Yeah.
Really, Aaron? You'd throw in that you brought us donuts.
Yeah. Next time you come in, Aaron, there's a Betty's Tea Room on your way through from Doncaster. If you want to really improve your chances on that board, we really need
He's
to be
still bottom, isn't he?
We need to be vanilla slices and things like that.
Yes.
Or,
filled pasties of homemade pasties. But he's still bottom, isn't he? So it's still hashtag above Aaron.
Yeah, still there.
Bless him.
And Richard Brooks dropped us £5 for a great show. And we love Richard Brooks.
I mean, you see people on the telly and you see their idea in that, and now I can ring him and I can text him, and he always sends nice messages on Instagram. You think, wow, I know the bloke off Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. It's great. It's always good fun when he comes along, but you knocked him about one time, didn't you? Knocked one of his teeth out his head, didn't you?
Yeah, I was getting a bit lippy, wasn't it?
You are very brave. I look at people sometimes and think, out of all the people, him and Franks, you wouldn't go anywhere near him, would you, Kev?
No. Richard Brooks, just when he wasn't looking, I just give him a quick slow him down a bit.
Only person ever to do press-ups and hand press-up claps, didn't he? Every time before he did the race wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And again, at some point, hopefully, we'll refresh the race wall so all the times can be wiped out, I think. That's like the reasonably priced car. They used to buy another reasonably
they didn't keep them up.
But where's Aaron going to go? He'll be over here somewhere, be coming down this board, won't he?
We'll have to do a cable tray series and we can shuffle
cable
them out.
Series, just keep moving him round.
Yeah, Sparky Para's back, and he's missed a few lately due to work, but glad I made it back for this one. It has been a treat. I really loved doing this one.
Right,
and the build up to it actually has been great.
We put a lot of effort in because of obviously my daughter was on it. I was part of it, so But next time out, we already know bits of that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. The race was really exciting, so it's really good, and it's. Yeah, meeting new people, isn't it?
We've got all sorts, We've got people penciled in to do. We've got the tallest electrician we've ever seen, isn't it?
Yeah, if we can get him back, he was massive. When he was just a little bit taller than me. I'm 6'4", and he was just that fraction taller than me, wasn't he?
I don't know how he's going to get down to wire the socket.
Yeah, he won't be needed
in the clouds at the top. We can't see the board because he's in the clouds. And,
Ross has got to come back as well. We're holding Ross, probably not on tonight. We're holding a load of stuff from Ross hostage at the minute. He's got some stuff that we've got to give him, so we're holding that hostage. Ross will be back, impact driver free. So effectively, Craig Gifford is really top, isn't he? Because we're going to take Ross's time off or replace it. I've got a funny feeling that he was lightning quick anyhow, so I reckon Craig never. Yeah, sorry, Craig, I don't reckon you get past him. He's quick. He's done another race for us, didn't he, Ross? And he won that as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
We can't talk about that.
Top secret mission coming out
he did a
soon.
top secret mission for us, and he won that as well.
Yeah.
And just used, hand tools.
Yeah.
Nothing power tools in there.
Oh. Sean Dempsey wants a shout out.
Hey,
Hey.
Sean, yes, and he was on Instagram and everything. He was looking forward to it. Loads of great comments. Yeah, wow. He won the Nipex bundle, mega bundle, didn't he?
Yeah.
In January, February, March. Was it March?
Yes.
Yeah, he won the mega bundle in March. He got step codes. He got a couple of 300 quid's worth of tools. He did. Yeah. But again, we're rewarding people. He doesn't always leave positive comments. He always leaves constructive comments and positive comments. But yeah, that's what it's all about. You interact with us. Tag us in on social media.
Yeah, and NJ Gill is your cinema friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what! I can't wait until the world. Everybody can't wait. But there was 4 of us used to go to cinema. We saw the Star Wars films. And it didn't matter what you went to see. It was just great. Just that one night out with your mates, bag of minstrels. Oh yeah, just brilliant.
Throw caution to the window. Go for Revels next time.
No, because no, I didn't like the toffee ones. I like everything but the toffee ones.
Right.
And you know what happens? You look at it and you think, oh, that'll be an orange or a coffee.
Toffee. Yeah.
And you look at the next one, you think it's completely different shapes. It'll be the peanut.
Yeah.
Toffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bag of toffee.
I think they've
ones.
got rid of peanut now, actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, because of allergies.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play to them. It's going to absolutely ruin M&M's then, and they've got a whole range gone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone want a Snickers?
Yeah.
Not free. Okay.
JB Electrical. I think we're doing loads of JB Electrical. Like we're refusing to send a cap. You dirty cap.
If we had them, we would be sending them.
Yeah.
They're samples. We had 4 in. Did we throw 4 in?
Yeah, we had some different variants and stuff.
But we're sticking
and,
with the one
then
on
we'll be doing it. But yeah, just keep commenting on the videos. Yeah, we like a good question, a good comment, something we can go and explore. Yeah, we're getting some really good ones at the moment, actually. And
Yeah,
and that kickstart, we sort of starts with a few comments, and then we might go and speak to a manufacturer, and they'll chip in with some bits. Yeah. And then it can turn into
some interesting debates about overcurrent protection, didn't we? Lou Balazzoli, really good, and it was like, right, okay, they're manufacturers on it, so that was good.
Yeah, and not everything is easy in there's a lot of conflicts between product standards and regulations and
the makers of the instruments and things like that. Yeah,
and unfortunately, you end up with the problem. And then it bounces back to them as a problem.
Yeah, to the manufacturer. Yeah.
So
I think we saw that, didn't we? If we go back 12, 18 months when Hager had an RCCB that wouldn't go within 40 and 300 milliseconds when tested at 5 times and 1 times. And then the product standards came out, didn't they? And it was, hang on a second, it could be 250 milliamps testing current, not 100. Oh, yeah. World of confusion. As always, probably Hager were in the right, but they were following something different than BS76M1, and a test instrument says this. Yeah, that was all exciting times.
So that's it. We've got a shout out for Pro Audium, power and EVCS experts, always mixed up with a fire alarm techs. Ooh.
Oh, right, okay.
What do you say on fire alarms, Kerry? Not for comment.
Easy. Anyone out there rushing to get their NIC registration? Let us know in the comments.
Can you show a hand of the giant Wago? I mean, everyone wants one of those.
And it's mine.
And
it's mine.
We'll see. I'll keep meaning to ask Wago to see if we can get another one to do a giveaway on the giant Wago. Oh, Richard Brooks bribing us with £10 to mention the new Sockets app.
Oh.
And
yeah.
What I like about Richard is he's always bang on trend. So obviously struggled to get his product through wholesalers or to get it out there quick enough, so he's just basically cracked on and done it himself, and he's developed a great Sockets app now that you can just do your reordering on the app, dead easy.
Brilliant, and he's got the splates.
We love a splate.
Yeah, we love
splate.
Splates on the plates.
Yeah, for decorators. Great for decorators, Gary.
Unskilled tradespeople, hanging paper. Well, you did it. You hung our wallpaper.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Well, there's a definition of an unskilled gentleman attempting it, isn't it? It's like your way. But no, just, again, somebody who's like a serial entrepreneur, I think, I'm going to get it wrong, Rich, I think he's had 4 or 5 patents that he's offered up. Yeah. The rate of getting a patent is just ridiculously, the amount of people get turned away. Yeah. Every single one he's done, he's got, hasn't he?
Yeah.
There's a gentleman that, lovely bloke, check out his app, for the sockets, safety shield, socket splates. No doubt there'll be another 48 ideas that he comes up with before the end of the live stream. And again, genuinely nice bloke. So we like people.
And we've got the Brookie burner.
Yes, have a lockdown.
Have a lockdown. There's not much work going on, so Richard turns his hand to making some.
Available on eBay. I've got one. Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah,
We've got one for the unit.
Yeah, we have. This is ours.
I know. Has Joe got one?
Yeah.
Yep. We've all got one. So I know what you're thinking. I know you're probably thinking. Let me think. Drum of a washing machine. And you know what? You'd be right. Okay, brilliant. He does them with spindles, he does them with legs, he does a double-decker one, he does a single-decker one. I've got a single-decker one. I think I've got a brake disc as my reused brake disc. What have you got for yours? You got the legs off the washing machine?
That's the bit that holds the drum on, at the back, that goes onto the motor. So, great. But, bung your logs in there and...
keep the neighbours happy for hours, that will. Oh, dear, we had that story last time.
Yeah. That's 20 patents he's got there, Gary. So
is what?
20 patents. So,
20?
Yeah.
20?
Mm.
Wow.
But it's, and a lot of people having problems with RCDs. We have problems with RCDs because sometimes you got a thing, there's the standards, there's the test data, there's what's built into your test function, and then there's, what's in the product standard. And, we're always...
It's a really interesting conversation. It was like,
Yeah, so we're going to do something on that actually. So.
Yeah, try and dig into that. Again, it doesn't mean we'll get the answer, but I think if nothing else, we'll spike the question and push it back again. So let's push it back to the people that need it pushing back to. Which should be an interesting one, that should be. Yeah, our good friends at Luden. That's all right.
There's plenty of people using Richard's stuff anyway, so just get the app now and then have
share
a
it on social. Share it on social. It's good, Anything that's, safety. Most recyclable plastic out there.
There you go.
Yeah, so you can have the ones that you can reuse.
we're on the Richard Brook shopping channel, and I mentioned the Brookie, but we've done the pits, Richard. We've done them there. So B Rookie Fire Pits. There you go.
B Rookie Fire Pits on eBay.
Yeah.
So order them through there. But I mean, they are great.
For the price actually.
Yeah. Just me and the missus sit out there. According to my next door neighbour that reported me to the local council, I'm burning plastic on mine, so we go out with a nice glass of cold fizzy. I've been away all week, believe it or not. I work in Skipton, which is nowhere near my house, 170. And I think nothing better. I usually take some plastic out the skip here. PVC covered cables, don't I? I chuck them in there. We sit out there, so we burn them.
Yeah, and then you get a better price for the copper then.
What a crayon. Yeah. So actually what we burn in there is an eco-friendly log, which is classified as green.
Oh, right.
Yes. Yeah, because they are no smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I burn all of those.
Yeah. The year I've had, that's what I said. My other next door neighbour, I'll carry on the story, no one's listening now. The other next door neighbour I did some free electrical work for the other weekend, lovely bloke, do anything for you. And I was happy to help him, it was his mother-in-law, same weekend. And he brought it up in conversation. He said he came round and mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
And didn't get anywhere with that one.
Yeah.
And then he went over and mentioned it to another guy who I'd replaced his pull cord for him, gave his children 140 DVDs that we had when our kids were small.
Yeah.
Load of toys and all the rest of it, and he wasn't too bothered either.
Yeah. I mean, now you've built that community there.
Just for being a nice bloke. Yeah. Oh yeah. We hate Gary when he comes round with that big bag of toys and DVDs that he gives us. Yeah. I think we sent the next door neighbours. We sent them to all of them to a pantomime one year. Paid for them all to go to a pantomime. Just got to help people, ain't you?
Yeah.
There's no need for it, is there?
No.
No need for it. No need to be doing it to me. Not the year I've had. Yeah. I want to get an angry bloke.
Yeah. Paul Tipton's been doing some painting. Didn't have the qualifications though when moving the old socket and the trunking. There you go.
We don't need them at the minute.
Yeah.
But if he's moved them, if you've got photographical evidence, I reckon you can be registered as a competent person scheme. However, if you've tested it, full scope.
Yeah.
Crack on.
There you go.
As long as you do it before the middle of September, gets a little bit more tricky then.
Yeah. Or if you want to avoid the painting deck, you use the magnolia coloured trunking from
that's coming
from
soon.
D-Line.
Yeah, got that, haven't we? Magnolia trunking.
Or the tobacco brown.
You went there, did you? I think it's to go on wood. We did that as a sneak peek, didn't we?
Yeah.
The other week. Hopefully you enjoyed the sneak peek. I thought that 3D printed light's clever, really clever, and it's eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Lighter in weight for shipping.
Yeah.
They make it in Europe, so I know we make certain things in other parts of the world, but as it's made in Europe, it's got less travelling in order to get to its end point location, which saves carbon. So yeah, I thought it was Really good idea. Really good. Any other great comments?
No, that's all. Yeah, reduce, recycle, reuse. That's it.
Oh wow, sounds like Bob the Builder's in.
Yeah, and yeah.
Do you remember the
Parks
early
out
Bob
there
the
in Tenerife,
Builders?
we didn't get were plane tickets. We'll be getting there. Keep pushing that back. You know, we're going to do the Tenerife special, aren't we?
Could do.
We've got Mount Tedi.
We're going to Italy, aren't we, for a special?
Yeah, Italian job.
Yeah, the Italian job
Yeah.
will do that. Imagine what's coming up tonight. Gary swims in the pool, it's just a hole in the ground. Yeah, I can imagine what's going to be on that one. So, did we cover all the things coming up tonight in eFIXX? We went to Luden Palazzoli factory where you clean the floor. We did that one. Vienna did the race wall.
You got your certificate from Leicester College.
Yeah, oh yeah, we didn't mention that.
Yeah, that's because you threw beer
yeah,
all
no,
over the
in the
place.
interval, I dropped a load of drinks twice. I've dropped it on camera. I dropped it off camera. Where's that? Because that was brilliant. 'cause that
bench
was
over there, yeah.
for all our work towards education, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's supporting the industry partners who
Yeah,
support the colleges.
industry partners. Yeah, college. So the eFIXX Apprentice Hub. What have you done with it?
Some of those towels go dry.
Oh right, it's drying off. Yeah.
Benidorm, no, we're not going to
Put it in
Benidorm.
there. So we got this one. Okay, really proud. Unfortunately, it didn't come in an envelope designed for certificate, so the post person actually folded it to get it into our letterbox, which is a bit tragic.
We'll iron that out.
Thank you for continued support of our students at Leicester College, and hopefully that's support because we did a webinar for colleges, didn't we, when we were talking about the 8202 and the state of the educational industry and where it was going next as it moved around qualifications, the guilds, etc., keep moving them about. And the eFIXX Apprentice Hub. So hopefully you're tapping into that resource, and that's due a reboot, hopefully during the summer, ready for September when the new college starts. We're going to reboot that as well, aren't we?
Turbocharge it.
We have. We've got some new content coming in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to give that a little revamp, which will be good and exciting.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think we're wrapping
How
up.
many people have got on
We're
now?
still the 80 people on.
Wow,
So.
thank you very much. I can't believe, what time is it? It's 9:30 at night. We've been rambling on forever. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it. Is my mate Nigel still in?
No, I think he's gone.
Ah,
He's gone to
Nigel.
the cinema with his other friend.
Yeah, now it's open. We had some good nights, though. Really good nights. So I taught him. And I taught the three of them. The three that we used to go cinema with. I taught two of them at the same time, one of them at a different time. We used to go cinema. It was good.
Right.
All as adult learners, of course. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It was nice. You never go to work.
You weren't taking the children to the cinema,
No,
Gary.
I wasn't, no. But it's nice to be able to go to work and create a friendship. I haven't done it in eFIXX yet, but obviously it was nice during my teaching career to actually go to work and find a bond with somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, JB Electrical, you can have the first cap we get in, we'll send you a cap. You have to remind us.
Well, hang on, we have got the other one, haven't we? The other
You can have one of the ones that didn't make it.
Well, yeah,
to
but
the-
they
the
were.
very-
These are no,
No, they're awful.
they're horrendous.
Yeah.
No. He'll have to wait.
Yeah.
But when we do get them, remind us. So come on and remind us.
Yeah.
Is Steve on tonight? I don't think he is he?
No, but he'll be listening back tomorrow, but we're going to get some
He
in.
won't listen back tomorrow.
Yeah.
He won't listen back tomorrow. But hopefully, yeah, I've wanted them for months now, haven't I?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we
Well, you
get
wanted your beanie hats first. Your other hat, sorry.
So you're wearing a beanie hat.
Yeah.
Woolly hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
your woolly hats.
I wanted them about this time last year, ready for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them late.
Yeah.
And then I
We're
wanted
back
them.
in winter again.
Yeah, we've had them a while. Though the prototype ones are, not very good. I mean, I know we give them away, but
No. We want
they
good
were
stuff.
too inexpensive to be given away. I mean, that wasn't fair. But no, hopefully, and then it'd be nice to get people out there wearing them, wouldn't it? In the summer.
Yeah. Red is red. eFIXX. I don't know, we're red. I don't know what it is. We've been hot actually, and then I got the sun at the weekend.
Yeah. I did as well. First time I got out.
Yeah.
I went to whoa. I don't know where I went to.
Yeah.
Wall's End.
Oh yeah, that's it, Gifford. You want to do some secret millionaire hats? You do. We go all on a hashtag secret millionaire. Yeah.
Yeah. T-shirt.
Masquerade as an electrician.
Yeah, there's a brand there, but unfortunately, Craig, as I said earlier, people don't want to pay for merch. They don't want to pay to be members. Yeah, give them the stuff. You gave us all them mugs. Give the stuff away. You've got all your money. Give it away. So yeah, it's good.
Oh, the tool wall. Yeah, we have got some. Any more crappy tools to go on the wall? We
Yes.
have the tool wall. We are working. The winch.
But we had an issue, didn't we? The winch is almost ready to
Yeah,
go.
Eddie
Thanks to
said
Eddie.
the winch. I've got to
Yeah.
rewire it to get down to there, but then I realised to put a capacitor in the old up-down switch a bit more. Had to go back to learning for that. But I've got the wiring diagram now. I'll try and get that done in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, apologise. We really wanted to push the tool wall. We've done one lot of tool wall. We did a survey. Everybody voted, and all the rest of it. It's just, again, we're pleased we can do these live streams, but it's a balancing act. We'd like to go back to. We haven't done points of view for a while.
Oh,
We
yeah.
want to do a points of view. Spicy comments need a points of view moment. In other words, we respond to those comments exactly the same as you won't remember. You're all too young, the viewers. I didn't. Gordon showed me an old video of it on his Betamax. But yeah, so we have a comment in sort of like, oh, you said this, that, and the other, and then we respond to it, don't we? Which is good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Your nephew read it out last time. He was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, no, we'll do one of them. We'll get the tool wall back in. We want to do lots more with that. And yeah, copy of Nick. Yeah, copy products. Yeah, I don't know. We've had some.
Copy products.
Yeah, well, I've had it. We've just got to find where it's gone.
Oh, you've got a screwdriver coming.
Screwdriver. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's quite good.
Oh, right, okay.
Had a quick sneak peek at this. People said go with a Bosch one. Try the Bosch go because we've done the your favourite, the old.
Yeah, thank you very
Speedy.
much for watching.
Yeah. And then people said do the Bosch go, but then this other one's turned up and.
Is it from a well-known online retailer with next day delivery?
Yeah.
That's the box I threw away. Yeah, it came in.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it. It was a proper top. Yeah,
chunky,
it was
yeah.
completely empty when I checked it.
It's about 20 odd quid. So.
Oh wow!
It's like,
Wow, that motor's going to be powerful. All right. Is there a race in it? Is there a Gaz versus Stoneface?
yeah, there'll be something in it.
Perhaps we can get a new presenter to do a tool review with it.
Yeah, you can have a
A
crack.
tame presenter. I like that.
Budget, it's a budget price. Yeah, budget. Yeah, we'll learn.
Is it for the occasional screw?
No, I think it was on the face of it. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's like 20 odd quid. You know, people like some people just like those. You know,
Oh, don't say the 20 quid.
not the ferro
crimping
crimpers,
tools.
no. A lot of people use them though.
We haven't released that. We did. I don't know if we've still got the footage. We got a ferrule crimping tool comparison. The first crimp it done, the handle fell off. The plastic handle came out. Crimp. The handle's on the floor. Right, pick that back up, put it on again. Wow, did one crimp.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I think sometimes you get what you pay for, don't you?
yeah, sometimes you do, and yeah. But this it seems all right. So
No, you're backing it, aren't you? You're backing it.
we'll try. We'll go Bosch head to head on the Bosch.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh, do one of them. Like you, yeah. We'll put them. We'll lock them together and see which one. Oh, yeah, wrecks the motor.
They always end up dangerous. Then you see those American channels that put like drills back to back.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do hunk,
Yeah.
hank and chuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, do a bit of hank and chucking.
we upset enough Americans as it is, Gary.
Why is that? Because we don't like wire nuts.
That's just the start of it, isn't it?
My fixing one's been a classic, hasn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
So we did a top fix on fixings. So yeah, and the amount of people who said so the hole was too big. So the hole's too big, and you've got to get fixing, and you can't use a plastic plug was the rules because it was a fire fixing. So I did it in a different way. The amount of people that gave me the top tip, drill the right size hole. Can you imagine releasing a video going? So if you ever drill the wrong size hole, I've got a top tip here from eFIXX. Drill the right size hole. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Really.
Closely followed by drill another hole or use a plastic wall plug.
Yeah, and I said in the video, you cannot use a plastic wall plug because it's a fire-rated clip, etc.
Yeah.
There's a debate about plastic clips and all the rest of it, but this was designed to go without a plastic plug.
Yeah.
And the answer to the question was drill a smaller hole and use a plastic plug.
Yeah. How many views has that video had?
I think we're approaching 5 million.
Yeah. So,
And how many good comments have I had? Approaching 3.
yeah.
How many terrible comments have I had? Yeah. Life-threatening injuries people want to inflict on me.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've been banned from the US. Yeah. Don't ever come over here.
I'll never get through the. They'll do a photo scan, won't they?
Yeah, that's him with that fixing.
It's the bloke
He
who
drilled the wrong hole.
He's always too big. Really? Yeah, he's always too big.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a comment.
Yeah. Not all
Not
of
the same one.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Drill a smaller hole. Your hole's too big. Drill a smaller hole. Got a top tip for you, mate. Drill a smaller hole. It don't make a very good video.
Yeah, go away, fill that all up with cement. Come
Yeah,
back and drill
another hole. Yeah. It's just classic.
Ah, dear.
Right,
I think we're done. We've done
Yeah.
102 minutes, which I think is a record for us as well.
And again, we've tried to be, so if you got to the end, we've tried to be more relaxed about this. I've watched some other people in our space doing live streams, and I was very panicky about them. I've obviously got lots of buttons today. I left, as always, the swap shop up when I was on hand cam, and I had about a split second we didn't have the audio. I've got a lot of moving parts going on here. So, and then I watched some other people in our field or whatever doing live streams, and I thought, I've got to just take the pressure off myself.
Yeah.
I mean, losing the internet connection, sitting on the edge of a bench, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to bring in the news at Penn and segue into this. So hopefully in the last couple of live streams you thought we've taken the pressure off ourselves. We've been trying to be a bit more relaxed. Yeah, Del Boy, yeah, because these other people are doing whatever they're doing and people are still watching it. So I think I always put myself under a bit too much pressure.
But it's been good. We've enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
We'll
and as
see
always,
you
thank you for supporting us on the live stream. And we'll be back in 2 weeks where we've got a cracking race wall coming up. And it will be regulation corner, won't it?
Yes, it will.
Next time out. So,
And we'll try and get the tool all back.
well, you've promised it now.
Yeah, that's it. Could be some.
Out the next 2 weeks, we've got our limpest 2 weeks we've had for a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get it back. So we'll try and resurrect that as well. So that means we get the tool from above, don't we? We've got to bring in a new tool. Perhaps we can bring this screwdriver in.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what it's
Start
like.
bringing it in. Okay.
Yeah.
If you got to the very end, absolutely busting. I wish I could give you a hat for getting to the end. It's still on. I wish I could send you a hat for getting to the end. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. We've got an exciting race, a proper exciting race. We can't give them a little sneak peek, can we? Sort of just say that.
No.
No. No. No, it was good. It was good. And we've got a new presenter coming as well, so look out for that, hopefully over the summer. And moving into what effectively will be season 4 for us, as we move into the winter, you will see another face on the channel, okay?
Season 3, Gary.
Do you reckon it'll be in season 3?
What's that?
So I reckon it'll appear in season 4, the end of the year. We'll build the content in 3. Do you think it'll be...
July, August, September?
Is it just about then?
Yeah.
Soon. Coming soon. New presenter to eFIXX.
Yeah. Good. Well,
Goodbye.
good night, everyone. Thank you very much.
It's good night from him.
It's good night for him.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah.